Hello everyone, welcome back once again to the Bushiroad Championship Series World Finals 25-26 for Weiß Schwarz. We've just finished up with the Spring Conference. We had a lot of really awesome announcements. I'll tell you what, I'm excited for this coming year for sure.
I just have one thing to say about this Spring Conference.
I think I know what it is.
Beyblade.
I could not have seen that, not in a million years could I have seen that coming.
Yeah, definitely not anything that I would have even dreamed of seeing.
But definitely exciting because obviously Beyblade has picked up massively as a hobby here in the West. Like even in Japan, like my locals are running Beyblade locals as well, like every week, and it's consistent 20 players. So it's maybe we'll get some of them into Weiß. Who knows?
Yeah, I can't say I know too much about Beyblade. I'm sure there's actual physics, science things that have to do with how you do
Beyblades as well. Like just to give you a bit of a taster for you guys at home. Obviously, when you launch your Beyblade, how you tilt...
Like the angle, right?
Yeah, because that affects, as you spin, it affects, whether you move in a circular pattern or in a holding pattern.
Yeah.
It's and that's just, the top level of the iceberg. It goes deep.
Yeah. I'm excited to see if they're able to actually implement anything that has to do with that sort of strategy into the actual cards when this does end up getting a release.
Yep.
Or it might just be something to do with, the characters in the actual show.
Yeah.
Stuff that I don't necessarily know about. I'm not really much of a Beyblade fan.
Yeah.
But as far as what we're looking at now, now that we are out of the Spring Conference, we are going to be getting into our top 8 cut. And we do already have our stream game ready for you guys.
Yep. Just before we start that, I do have the whole top 8 for those of you interested at home. So we've got Jem versus Ryu from both of them European. So Jem, we know, is from the UK. Ryu, also known as Dylan van Amsterdam, one of the other premier European players.
And then Jem finished EXO out of all the players today.
Yes, the only EXO. I think this has probably solidified her position as the best Weiß player in the UK. 2 times WGP representative, 1 time World's top 8. It's kind of hard to beat.
Yep.
In Table 2, you've got Sela DNB versus Luca. Sela DNB, I think that's a name that is known throughout the Weiß community. It's Kristen Yarbacker, Mr. Yabi himself, the double lift of Weiß Schwarz, some people call him. Over on Table 3, you've got Jack Jack, who we saw earlier on stream, versus Medallia, also known as Dario to a lot of people in Europe. Another UK player who I'm very proud to call a friend.
A lot of Europeans.
He's also qualified for the HoloLive Bloom Cup Final Challenge that's happening next month in Ikebukuro, that we saw in the announcement as well. So that's, again, a man of many talents, multiple world finishes. We'll see how he does there. And lastly, in the last table top 8, you've got Voodoo, which you saw on stream earlier twice at Saikano, versus Steve L., also known as Steve Waltel. Again, another UK player who I'm very proud to call. But in the top 8 game, we're going to be starting by looking at the second game, which is Sela DNB versus Luca. So we'll be following Yabi. Hopefully, he'll get a bit further than top 8 this year, as he always has done. So let's go.
Let's go ahead and get right into the game. Sela DNB, Christian Yarbacher, not even remotely a new face to top tables, has been seeing success at the top tables of these World Finals events since since before a lot of people playing the stream have even started playing Weiß Schwarz.
I mean, this is his 4th World's top 8. He got 3rd in 2017, 2nd in 2019, and 4th in 2022, I believe. So
back in the AOT era. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Those of you that lived in that era, we don't miss it.
Luca here playing Bang Dream, while Yabi is, of course, on Oshinoko, the meta staple. Both of their deck lists are, I'd say, pretty cookie-cutter vanilla. Luca is playing the Tim Morris top end with the comeback, as opposed to...
You mean not Tim Morris, it's
Dolores.
Yeah.
The on-cancel reburn again effect, as opposed to the blue Tamari finisher. It's still fine. It's solid. There's nothing to complain about. He's got not that many spicy techs. He's just got the 3-2 TD Oblivionist to replace the Anons, which he does still have a 1 of, but it's not as key in his
this card is a pretty staple inclusion in the Dolores list because you can spread the cancel burn to an Oblivionist in the back row, and then you can burn that way.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, Yabi's Oshinoko list is very, very standard. It's all about consistency. He's only running 2 copies of the Changer level 3 Akane, but he's also running 4 of the JC Aqua, the twin drive and bounce something back. He's running a helmet. He's just all about not bricking, basically, which I totally respect.
One notable thing about the Bang Dream list is actually, we are back to another list that includes the 1-0 changer, but we are actually going to be speccing into the 3-2 lock stock swap, which has an on-attack pay 3 stock swap. Notably, not going to be able to use that on-play ability to sack a Reza Suilen or Anniversary character on stage because there are none in the deck at all besides herself.
Yep.
So it is going to be quite expensive if Luca wants to utilize that effect in the late game. Now, taking a look at the actual game itself, we did see a turn 1 from Luca of just the level 0 Taki Climax Swapper, and Christian replied to that with just a lone copy of the level 0 I Reverser. He had another level 0 that he could attack with his hand, but going to be preserving it for a future turn. Meanwhile, Luca immediately going to be going on an extreme offensive here, slamming a Treasure Climax in combination with the level 0 Nyamu and 2 copies of Amorous, looking to just get a whole bunch of advantage back while slamming a bunch of damage into these direct lanes.
I think if Yabi falls behind here, he does have the chance to come back, but it's going to be a lot harder for him. Like, we see here the interaction between the Timoris and the Nyamu, just refunding Luca all that advantage. Doesn't get the draw off of the Timoris.
Well, did not actually resolve the Nyamu effect.
It's on standby, right? He can resolve the Timoris first.
No, but we're triggering already.
Oh, right, he's gone to the trigger, yeah. Which is also understandable because you pay 1, clock 1, and then reveal a door for no reason. So you at least get something back this way.
This is going to be just a whole bunch of damage going straight at Cella DMB, though. And considering that 2 climaxes were already triggered, Luca's hand is probably already all set, and he doesn't feel the need to sacrifice the Amorous with the second Amorous's effect to try to get another card off the top. I imagine his hand is doing just fine at this point.
For sure. Whereas most people might be a little bit in their own head, be like, oh my god, I'm a level behind, I don't have anything to do. If anything, like, as we've said, Yabi is no familiar to the world stage. Like, he's probably one of, if not the consistently best player in Europe, in my opinion. So I think he's definitely got the mental fortitude to navigate this properly, play it slow, play it calm, and really find his way through this. Revealing a level 3 there, so you can salvage a level 1 Canna combo.
We can also grab a Brainstorm, though, so which is going to be the priority here, because we do already have 2 copies of the combo in hand, and then we could just use the Brainstorm as a way to potentially get advantage off of the Brainstorm effect. Now we can go into 3rd combo, probably backline this level 1 Aqua, and just triple combo in the front row, and then now we're in business.
He's counting his deck, make sure he can actually get to the refresh, and he can't get all the way through, but he can get, I think, to 2 or 3 cards left in deck, which is definitely good enough. There is also the option to just Helmet, but he might want to save that for another turn.
All right, going in with the combo. The order here doesn't really matter, but whoa, that's a lot of climaxes.
Ooh, no rearrange, unfortunately, there.
The rearrange is not super important in a lot of situations. I feel like the biggest reasons that you would want to rearrange is to rig a climax and or a bounce back on the final attack.
Yeah.
And outside of that, I feel like the main reason you would want to rearrange is to make sure that certain cards are going to stock. I think that it's actually pretty important to take advantage of the rearrange to make sure that your 3-2 Akane combos that you plan to change into are going to stock so that you can pay them out later and then have the change target so you don't have to go digging through your deck with Brainstorms and nonsense in order to just get them into waiting room.
Yeah, we saw that he actually had the option to take the 2-1 Canna, but he instead went for the Climax swap. So yeah, he doesn't value the top 3 range, he just values the utility in hand.
I definitely think grabbing the Climax swap here is valid considering that he grabbed a copy of the level 1 Kana. If he's able to rig this top check to reveal a level 2, which he is, level 2 or higher is going to be on the bottom. I think he's thinking about whether or not he wants to deal the damage more.
Just trigger the soul icon, to even out on damage. It is understandable, but I think Luca's not out that many climaxes. It's not worth the risk.
I think surely you just take the guaranteed Kana
2
back.
damage, yeah, is way better. Because again, if Luca maintains the aggression he's been showing up until now, nope, he's going to take the soul icon.
Wow, okay.
I mean, if this sticks, it will be really good. If
it
does stick, okay.
But the last card of the deck is going to be a copy of the level 1 Aqua, which means that we are not going to be getting a Kana back.
Yeah.
So that means that next turn, maybe he goes for... Well, okay, he doesn't even have the Climax yet. So maybe he's hedging on potentially not drawing the Climax and then wanted to go for the 3 damage swing instead.
And still has things he can do. Yeah, that's also reasonable. again, it's these sorts of like really small micro decisions that really come up, like say 2 or 3 turns later when like, oh, my opponent's on like 2-5, whereas I put him on 2-6 before, he wouldn't have been able to clock before he refreshes and levels up, something along those lines. It's really multi-layered, and it just really puts through, like, I know I'm glazing a little bit here because he is my teammate, you know, like, we are close. I'm trying to be neutral, but you know, every time I like test with Yabi, I feel like I'm improving so much and learning as a player. So yeah, Luca here just planning how to approach this turn. He looks like he's gone through a lot of pieces already. So we'll see what else he can do moving forward. Just a reminder for everyone else, the top 8 decks, we've got 1 Ruby, 3 Bang Dream, 1 Fujimi Fantasia Bunko, 2 Oshinoko, and 1 Saikano. It's a pretty diverse top 8 while also still being very accurately representative of the meta as a whole.
Yeah. I definitely don't think anyone was expecting to see a Fujimi in there necessarily. I'm pretty excited to see what that build looks like, because that's not a deck that we've seen yet today.
I mean, plus with all the new stuff, like I haven't even fully researched the new set.
Whoa, level 0, Taki on play is going to be discarding a combo?
To get a changer, maybe just to mill through his deck, potentially?
Another Brainstorm. Well, we do need to pay out that other Climax.
True.
Maybe...
What are the BDs? They are all, I believe, door, like bar variant. One is door, one is gate.
How many of the players have we seen earlier today in the
We've
bracket
seen
again?
all of them apart from Luca, actually. And Medallia. But I know Medallia's on Oshinoko. Because Jack was on Bang Dream as well. So Jack's on the...
Jack is on the Tomori finisher.
Yeah, so we're seeing here the Dolores finisher instead.
Yeah.
Yep. So hits the Brainstorm. And I guess here grabs back the combo that he just ditched. Yep, reasonable.
Gonna be grabbing that level 1 combo back to hand. With 1 single treasure in hand, if I saw that correctly. So we don't have follow-up for next turn for either player in terms of continuing to loop level 1 combo.
The difference being that treasure is a lot easier to loop than door.
Right.
It looks like, yep, there's triple combo. Well, there's a changer.
Here they come.
Is he going to take the mill? I don't think so, right? There's no need to here.
Nah, if you mill here, you're just reducing the potential options that you have with your actual Climax combo. Assuming you want your Climax to go back in with the refresh.
Yeah.
So we're just going to change.
Down comes the bar.
2 instances of the top check coming from the Brainstorms are each going to go to the ones with the blue dice. And
I think this is the point in the game where, like, any impact matters a lot more. Like, you know, canceling a bunch early or, like, eating a bunch early, ooh, that is not great. 2 climaxes being revealed off top there. That's going to... I think that means that he then can't get this climax back in now because he doesn't have enough cards left in deck.
well, Luca had to have known how many climaxes are left in the deck to begin with,
Yeah.
so he had to have seen this coming. Going to be just a swing for 2.
We don't know what the third BD deck is because I'm not sure who's playing it. Actually, no. Medallia might be on Bang Dream instead of Oshinoko, and if he is, he's going to be on the Dolores finisher instead of Tomori. I know that for sure because he's my local. Oh, the Oshinoko side reveal was the 1-0 Aqua, which is why the cannon did not bounce. Both players just checking each other's waiting room there. This is something that I think you see a lot more of at the high level. You know, just like really thinking like, okay, what could they have in hand? What could they left in their deck? And sort of playing or planning around that.
Yeah, Christian is going to be going back here with all 8 climaxes. Hopefully able to draw one of those comeback climaxes on the next turn to make use of the Kana combo in hand. Maybe use 1 Brainstorm to try to grab another card afterwards. And he has 3 stock, right?
Yeah.
I think one of them is just partially covered. Good cancel. Always a great way to start a new deck rotation.
Absolutely. It's also critically not the door because the climax swapper for Oshinoko is swap from deck.
Right. Well, the one that is being played in this deck is the swap from deck, but we do also have the option to run the trial deck one
the clean cut, yeah.
that swaps from waiting room. Well, it looks like there's more than enough cards still in Luca's deck that he can take his time and have some options. Oh, that would have been a pretty good one to get, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, another cancel coming out
Ooh,
here.
that's really good, actually. So, yeah, like I was saying, like, even if you get rushed in the early game or, like, you like, cancel too much in the early game, there are ways of playing through it. But once you get to, like, the first or second refresh, that's when, like, reserving everything really matters, conserving your pieces, really, like, sort of mapping out your finishing turn and your opponent's damage levels becomes a lot more relevant here. And if there is one thing I want to give Yabi credit for, is that he is very good at that.
So we're sending the 2-1 Amorous to stock here. That is an option that you have with this particular level 1 combo. You can either add it to your hand, or you can send it to stock and gain an extra 1k power for some reason.
Yep.
That's the wrong one. Oh, Climax Swap in hand.
Climax Swap in hand. He saw the future. This is where maybe like bouncing the not bouncing the kind of comes back to bite him, because he could have done double combo Climax Swap here, which would have been really good.
We're just going to go with a Brainstorm.
Which does hit.
Does hit that 5th card. It's always that 5th
Always
card.
there. So he gets the second combo back, so he can still do double lane combo. Really, really good stuff here.
Could also sacrifice that random 1-0 body. Oh, I guess we're sacrificing the
JC.
level 0
Okay.
instead.
I think it makes sense, because like a Bang Dream has enough damage output that you don't want to be opening too much empty lanes. Like Bang Dream as a deck doesn't care about reversing you, whereas the on-attack power pump from the Aqua could make a difference between playing through the backup. Of which there are none in this Bang Dream deck, but you know.
So probably going to be moving the Climax Swap to the back row then, so that way we can have 3 attackers contesting these 3 copies of Oblivionis, and then putting 2 copies of the Climax combo in the front row. Yep.
There it is. Critically as well, the Aqua can also pump itself on attack, so it will, Yabi will win all 3 lanes.
Well, it wins the lane even if you don't pump itself.
Yeah, because of the Climax. But as we said, like Bang Dream is one of those decks that doesn't really care. It can just rebuild and really efficiently and go from there. I think more than anything, what Yabi's really looking for this turn is just a lot of really good damage sticking.
I think I saw 6 Climaxes in Luca's waiting room. Unless I missaw something. We're going to be going in with the first Kana combo here of the turn. I think that you probably want to attack with the Kanas on the first and the third attack.
Yes, totally agree.
The third attack gives you the flexibility to
rig the Brainstorm trigger,
rig for, the Brainstorm bounce back as well as a potential cancel, while the first one has the potential to rig multiple attacks with a single top check 3 rearrange. Although we are seeing not prioritizing the top check 3 rearrange and just going to be going in with some vanilla swings.
0, yeah, he grabbed the...
well, I say vanilla, but like, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he grabbed the JC there. I think it's just because he has low on deck and he doesn't want to like go through refresh accidentally. Ooh, a big cancel there from Luca off the refresh as well.
Luca saying, I can refresh right out of fresh deck rotation too. Watch this.
Ooh, 3-2 finisher Akane goes in as well. That's exactly where you want it to be. Soul Icon as well, even out the damage. Really, really good line here. And then he has exactly enough cards in deck to potentially fish for a Changer Akane off of this last combo.
Looking for green to level, I'm thinking the Changer here personally. Although, honestly, Lock Stock Swap could be a consideration, considering that Oshinoko is a deck that can play on a low amount of stock using cards like the level 0 Akane to convert resources.
Yeah, I mean, he had the combo like as the 8th card in damage anyway. Ooh, sees a Climax. Is that a anti-change?
So there's no level 2 or higher. We have 1 copy of the Brainstorm, and we have another copy of the level 1 Aqua.
Right,
so we're not going to be able to bounce on this upcoming turn, but we do have a Climax guaranteed incoming, second from the top.
And the 2 damage cancels. So not the best turn there for Yabi. I mean, he did just get some really good cancels the turn before, so you can't really complain. And of course, the Canna there will whiff. Yeah, Luca does, of course, have lots of green to clock, but he's instead just going to clock the Nyamu.
We don't need the green anymore now that it's leveled the Changer.
Yeah.
We've got 4 Changers to work with, and also
as well, like maybe he didn't even need green, like because the Mortis can be played without color requirements, because of course it can.
Well, I mean, if you want to play more copies of the Climax combo, right?
Yeah. But he did trigger a bar last time, so his question is, does he even have a Climax combo to play?
I think he just drew one.
Oh. I mean, that's pretty good as well. Once again, we're just seeing this like uninteractive system of Weiß where both players just like, powering over each other's boards, grabbing the cards they need, milling through their decks, generating the resources without spending too much. And it just comes down to who gets the level 3 first.
It depends on who can get to level 3 first, and are they in a position to end the game when they do hit level 3 first. We're going to see 2 copies of the Changers, and the Mortis early play is going to come down, heal to stock, because there are 4 bodies already on the board. What a card. What a card. Anti-change is already out.
Yep. And 4 climaxes out for Yabi there.
Surely not running multiple copies of the anti-change counter. Not like his ReZero deck back in the day.
Yeah.
I believe it was 3 anti-change counters in that old ReZero deck that he used to play.
And the Adachi as well.
Okay. 2 changes, and then
out comes the combo with 1k to guarantee you plow over the canna.
Going to be putting these on the one of the 1-0 combos and the 3-2. Going to be attacking with the 3-2 first, probably just to guarantee that the first trigger is clean in this case.
Yeah, he doesn't need to worry about playing around the anti-change, but I mean, Yabaka's deck is quite thin, and we know there's guaranteed cancel off the top here.
Who needs to play around anti-change? Luca?
He doesn't need to, yeah, because
it doesn't need to, yeah.
Question is now, like, what does he want to put into his... Oh, I see a bar there. So he probably wants to trigger the not bar and then mill the bar off of the combo. Oh, no, he's going to trigger the bar.
Maybe he's confident enough in his position that he thinks that he can trigger the treasure climax here, have a use for it next turn, and not necessarily be in a position where he thinks he needs to like panic and start doing level 3 things.
Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, also, because you're playing comeback and not gate, it's much harder for Bang Dream to access their finishing climax. Also because your level 3s don't have like draw 2, ditch 1 or top X, add 1.
Well, you do have the, oh my god. Well, you do have the unknown level 3, which is going to be entering Luca's hand right now, but 2 of those climaxes are going to be leaving the deck at the same time.
Yeah, that's not great. It's more so, you know, you at least have the tacky climax swap. Could be worse. He at least like has some way of playing the game next time if he gets rushed to level 3. Another huge cancel there from Chris.
The final top check for the turn, another climax.
So he's going to go dig all 4 at this point. 2 climaxes come out again. That's, I think he's all out now. So that's like, what, 4 clean damage in Luca's deck? That is not what you want to be seeing.
3 after the trigger. Finally, some damage is going to be sticking.
I was going to say, it's going to be really bad for Luca if this cancels, because otherwise, Chris could just clock up to level 2, refresh himself, and then just heal off with the early play. Whereas now he has to like think more if he's going to clock for the plus, is he going to brainstorm, is he going to heal first? There's a few more dice in the jar for him to think about. And I think he was just asking, like, is that 8 out? And the answer is yes, which is, yeah, 3 clean cards after trigger. So Luca's probably going to go to level 3 here this turn, I would be expect.
A very interesting hand here for Sela DMB. We have 2 copies of the early play heal. Not really a card that you want to actually see multiple copies of. And so one of them is just going to get clocked. We do have another copy of the level 1 climax coming back into hand, and we have the level 0 helmet Aqua that can potentially get back a copy of the level 1 climax and also discard the level 3 climax at the same time.
Yeah. He's also going to choose, you know, the mill 3 on play is optional, so he doesn't want to refresh yet. Get the climax first and then refresh.
And also, like, retrieve the Kana in the first place.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, double early play is fine if he has the level 0 Akane that plays from hand. Because you play that, we play the Akane out, that's 4 characters. You play the early play like normal, and then you sack the Akane to play the early play for free while still maintaining condition.
Does cost you quite a lot of hand, though.
It is 3 cards in hand, which he probably isn't going to recoup because he only got a single combo here. Unless he re-hits this climax, hits the brainstorm, which would also be very beautiful. Yeah,
we do know that he is going back 7 climaxes. The only one missing is the one that's in hand. Refresh point here.
Yep, there's a hit. There's an Aqua.
Level 1
Not really
Aqua.
many good targets, though.
It's still just a good card to have for later. You don't necessarily need to play it right now. Okay, never mind. We're playing it right now.
Playing it right now.
Oh, that would have been nice to mill
yeah.
that off the brainstorm. Add that
Salvage
to
it
hand.
straight away, crazy. But I mean, he's still got combo and he's still got early play condition. And most importantly, the early play beats over the Mortis and then bounces to hand.
Notably, bouncing back to the hand is optional. So what you could do is, if you're confident in your early play being able to survive your opponent's swing in on the next turn, like maybe you're against a set that just doesn't really give the amount of offense needed to clear 10k at level 2,
yeah.
you could just leave it there, and then they front into it at a lower amount of soul, and then you bounce back to the hand on their
afterwards,
turn.
Yeah, giving you like that extra +1 hand size almost.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you have to be worried about with this build is that because it is the Dolores, you do have to be careful that he can pump the 2-1 Misumi changer, and then he would get big, like get to 10 or 11k with climax, reverse the early play heal, and then time machine itself ready to finish next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, like I said, Luca might just level up here. The Dolores changer might not even matter.
I mean, even if you're not using the Changer's Time Machine effect, it is still able to add +1 soul to your Dolores combo, so it isn't nothing.
Yeah.
And it does also function as a hand to stock in a way. You're using both the 2-1 Misumi plus the card you're discarding instead of using the 3-2 Dolores and paying 2 stock.
Luca there clocks a climax on the refresh and eats the 3. That is not a great position. Yabi, though, now can be like, okay, well, he's on 2-5. I can actually just side and side here, just get some free pluses, and like stop him from getting to level 3. So yeah, we're going to side for 0. Oh, no, we are just going to front for 2.
I think it's perfectly reasonable. Bang Dream is on a cancel-based finisher, and cancel-based finishers really want the opponent to be high in damage already.
Yeah.
Because their success is dependent on your opponent canceling, and if they don't cancel, they die.
Yeah.
But if they are so far away in damage that if they don't cancel, they still don't die, then it's bad.
Yeah. So Climax there being ripped off the counter combo, but he does get the rearrange 3, adding the 2-1 Climax like support there for the Akane.
Going to be seeing 2 climaxes off the top as well. Wow,
Yeah.
going straight to 3-2. Holy moly.
So yeah, Chris there will not get the bounce back on the counter, but will show the opponent here's a guaranteed cancel.
The thing is that when you're Oshinoko revealing a climax off the top, as the opponent, you know there's another climax right underneath it, because otherwise, why would they show it to you?
Yeah. Well, the reveal is mandatory.
No. I'm saying, like, if there was
why
only
would they
one
put it there?
climax,
Right, yeah.
they wouldn't put it on top. They would put it second from the top.
Sure.
But if there are 2 climaxes, I mean, you got to show them one climax,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So there's got to be a second one underneath.
But then from the flip side, Luca wants to see climaxes there, because then that's the combo on the Dolores that goes off. The only downside is going to be cancel, burn, cancel, and then pass the cancel burn, which may no longer cancel anymore.
Yeah, you really want it to be cancel, take it, cancel, take it, take it.
Yeah.
Cancel, take it, take it, take it. Like, so the 3-2 Dolores combo, we haven't talked about it at all yet, what it actually does. So it is a 3-2 on-play heal.
Yep.
And then climax combo with the comeback climax. When this card attacks, you can pay 1. And if you do, it doesn't do anything immediately.
Pay 1, ditch 1.
Oh, pay 1, ditch 1, yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't do anything immediately. It gains the effect where if this card's damage is canceled, you deal the amount of damage to your opponent that got canceled. So, for example, if you swing for 3 and it cancels, you burn 3. And then you pass an instance of that effect to another character on your stage. And you don't have to even pay the cost on the future instances.
Yeah.
So the more your opponent is canceling those initial instances of damage, the more it's going to spread, and the more potential burns you have down the line. Because it can keep spreading if it keeps canceling.
Exactly, especially combined with the Anon on attack, pay 2, ditch 1, burn. You can give both Doloreses can give that effect to the Anon. So the Anon is on attack, burn 1, and if that cancels, burn 1 again twice. So there's a lot of reach there, but again, that only really works if your opponent's at high damage already. Like 2-3, can be lethal range.
We're
but
in
it's very
scam
unlikely.
territory.
Exactly, it's not going to happen. Like the only way I think Yabi dies from this position is if he just like eats the 12.
So what are we looking to do here from Luca's perspective? He's playing
Definitely healing.
1 Dolores to heal.
Maybe a second Dolores to heal again. But even then, like 3-1 is still lethal range for Akane if Yabi levels up.
Are we ever parking Dolores in the back row, moving up one of the brainstorms?
I don't hate that idea.
Maybe play Taki here, Use
Just
her
like
effect.
side 3 times. Maybe not 3 times. Like you definitely
maybe
want to
maybe
side
not
twice.
3.
Yeah.
Taki here, ditch climax salvage, probably another healer. Push 2 brainstorms up?
I'm not sure about that, because you do want to hit the brainstorms during your finishing turn at some point. We are going to sack climax swap, which implies to me, yep, we are going to see the other Dolores come down.
Surely not this turn. I have to imagine that this is being done in advance for a future turn.
I mean, I think you heal this turn.
Sure, healing this turn is fine. Yeah, there.
Yeah, okay.
Mortis
Oh.
Mortis comes down, right? Oh, we're healing twice. Okay.
That's also fine. I don't hate that either.
I definitely think that it might be time to push the brainstorms to the front, personally.
I would agree. Like, the only other downside is that then you're crushing the Mortis into this early play. Nope, it looks like we're going for it.
Really? From 2-3.
That is brave. I mean, like, I guess the argument is that Luca knows that Chris doesn't have that many cards, and he's got like 5 or 6. So it's not like he's going to explode immediately afterwards. Like, he can maybe try and push a bit here and then hope that Yabi just doesn't have enough to kill him with Akane afterwards. But no, yeah, we are just going to go for it here.
And then we know the top card is a climax.
Yep.
And then by that logic, the next card is probably also a climax, which it is.
So cancel, burn 3, pass it on to the middle, but cancel that as well. So now, as long as Yabi doesn't cancel this middle lane, he's in a really good position.
Yeah, the biggest downfall of these Dolores top ends is if the second swing is taken like that.
Oh,
and
that is not good for
suddenly
Luca.
the entire chain of cancel burns spreading all over the place is just completely dead.
Yeah. And it means that now, no matter what happens, Yabi is definitely not dead unless Luca triggers a climax, triggers a soul icon. Because it's a swing for 4 with a cancel burn 4. So, like...
Wait, what cancel burn for?
Sorry, if it's a soul icon I meant. And it's not. It's just the door, which is...
Wait, we don't even have a cancel burn 4. Nothing spread to it.
Right, because he didn't actually get the effect, yeah.
Right. So this
Yeah.
is just it is a vanilla swing for 3. What did Luca do this turn? He healed 3 times. He paid 2 stock and 2 hand to get a burn 3.
Yep.
That canceled.
Yeah. That is... Yeah, it's looking rough.
And now Cella DMB is in prime position to just absolutely send it.
Like, he can even clock to, like, get hand size. He's got everything he basically needs, I think. He might not have climax. That might be all he's missing. Yeah, he's missing climax still.
Let's see what he can do. I don't see the 3-2 Ruby anywhere in rotation, and that is a card that can get you to your climax. We're going to be clocking the 2-1.
Oh, never mind. He just drew it.
and
He's just that
climax.
good.
Okay, so we have 1 changer, 1 finisher in hand, but we don't have the purple background Akane.
No, he's only running 2 copies like most lists, but critically, he's only running 2 copies of the changer, so his ways of like cheating out the finisher are quite low. But he's on 5 stock.
So I mean, like we're just
It's
looking
2
at
combo max.
we're just looking at double combo.
I mean, that might just be lethal. I mean, considering how many climaxes Luca's just gone through and the precarious position he's in, it might be enough.
It's all just a coin flip. That's really how this Akane finisher. That's really just what it comes down to. It's a coin flip of where are the zeros.
Yep.
If you mill zeros off the bottom, what level are the cards that you are revealing off the top for damage?
Hits the brainstorm, so he can grab back this and the level 0. There it is.
Okay, but this is still not triple combo.
Yeah, he's one.
You're 1 stock short of triple combo.
Unless he can salvage the purple Akane.
Again. Yeah.
Yeah, there's an Aqua in hand.
Oh, Aqua in hand. Uh-oh.
But he might not have enough hand. If he does that, he doesn't have enough hand for triple.
Oh, he has 1 card in deck.
Yeah.
That's a problem because if
Is it?
if you play
right,
the
'cause
if you
you
play
can't
the 3-2
draw off
changer,
Akane, yes.
you play 3-2 changer. If you draw a card, you refresh. You no longer have targets in waiting room.
But it's fine, because he knows that there's 1 in stock that he triggered the turn before, and there's 2 in his hand.
So that's been paid out by now. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so. Like, you have to ditch not Akane for the free play out the 3-2 draw a card, then hard play an Akane to pay out the other Akane, and then you can change into the Akane, right?
Guess we'll see. What is the plan here? Discard that.
Yeah, play this, draw a card.
We're We are
Yeah.
drawing the card? No, see, yeah, there's no 3-2 Akane in stock. There's 3 in his hand, and then the last one's in waiting room. It was paid on the previous.
Sure,
it was paid out on the previous turn. So what is the plan now? I feel like from this spot, I think the only chance you have of being able to triple combo is, I believe there was another Brainstorm in hand.
Yep.
So you go for another Brainstorm, and you have to hit.
At least 2.
Well, no, you hit Akane, level
the
0.
Changer Akane, yeah. The spawner.
The 0.
Yeah,
the
spawner,
0.
Yep, free play.
And you hit a Climax to salvage it. And then I think that's enough hand. Maybe?
Ooh, that's not great.
Brainstorm.
I think, yeah, he does agree with your line there. We are going to pay out that first.
Oh, there's
he
one
paid
there.
out 0, so he can salvage
There's one
that.
there.
There we go.
Oh,
Hits.
hits
2
again.
hit. Oh my god.
I think we're in.
We're in business. Because he salvages the free player, and he salvages the cost for the free player as well, and a helmet just for good measure.
Yep.
Like, the problem is, he needed to draw off of the 3-2 Changer Akane to have enough hand to do triple in the first place. Because by discard it, you have to discard 2.
How do you... Okay, no, yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
So we discard a copy of the 3-2 Akane in order to pay the
Bring
cost
out the other Akane.
to bring out the other Akane, and then now we have a change target. And all right, we're in.
That's good.
We're
yeah.
in.
And he has exactly enough 3 cards in hand for triple finisher. That was a greedy brainstorm, but I can't believe it worked out.
I mean, it all hinged on the fact that the copy of the level 0 Akane was in stock for him to pay out and then grab
he
off
hit
the brainstorm.
Yeah.
Oh, God. What are we doing here? Whoa! My. And then all the cards that he's putting into damage are 1s and higher. Look, a 1 and higher. That means like all the zeros are...
He did cancel the swing. That's
all the
fine.
zeros are still there, though.
True. I think that's all climaxes out as well. 6. I think it's 6 out. Also, did Yabi forget to heal? No, he did heal.
No, he healed twice.
Yeah.
Or healed at least twice. At least twice.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be 3-0 by the end of this. If Luca's not dead already.
I was going to say, I'm sure he's going to be winning by the end of this.
I mean, like, I love the spot.
Yep.
It's a fantastic spot. Are we...
What is he thinking about here?
What are we thinking about now? Maybe there was a ruling.
Are they talking about time or something? Like, surely time doesn't matter, right? You just swing and win. But like, even if time does matter, you just...
Oh, he's thinking about whether or not to combo.
Oh, right, because you know it's all clean now. Yeah. This is clean.
Oh, bye-bye. All right.
All right, yeah,
and then that is going to be the game. Yeah,
Refresh,
the final Akane is just going to mill the rest. Yeah.
Whoa. Masterclass there from Yabi. Unbelievable. I mean, again, I'm glazing him because he's my teammate, but there's never been a more well-deserved victory than that. Just, you know, he started off on the back foot, clawed it back, took a risk, paid off, and just, you know, kept chill and just won out.
Yeah. I think this game really highlighted the importance of, like, if you get sent straight to level 1, like, really quickly, to just, like, not panic and make use of the resources that come to you.
Yeah.
You really have to find that balance between using, like, a brainstorm effect to gain additional resources versus keeping the climaxes in your deck. We did see some really great, really lucky cancel progressions from Christian in that game. Being able to look at top 3 with the kind of combo, rig the climax so he's not triggering it, and then proceed to just cancel, especially into the new deck.
Yep.
So that was definitely lucky on his end. As far as what happened on Luca's side, so we did see what, in my opinion, was like a pretty premature Dolores play. Obviously, you do have to do something in that position, but I think that considering that he knew that at least one climax was on top of the deck,
Yep.
I think that you do have the option to maybe try to swing for like 1 damage on one of the attacks, and then you had a level 3 on the opponent's board that you could potentially side attack into.
Sure.
Maybe
And
try
just buy that turn,
try to buy a turn.
Force him to draw that door as well. That's kind of useless for him. Like, just deal 0 damage maybe as well.
I don't think 0 damage. I don't think you can go for 0 damage. I think you do have to go for at least 1 damage, and then I think you have to how do you do this? Because the thing is you can't side the level 3 and then also have both climaxes cancel.
Yeah, so yeah, if you side the 3, you have to front, and then there's 2 cancels on top. So no matter what, you're dealing 0 damage. Anyway, unless you front all 3 lanes.
Yeah, but the thing is, you never want to front into the 3.
Exactly.
Because
bounce.
it gives them a bounce, yeah. And then it's like, well, even if you dealt 1 damage, I'm just gonna heal down to like 2-3 or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So I think like in that situation, I really think it was more difficult for Luke on the previous turn, where he could sort of lower on the Oblivionist combo, like wasn't finding his pieces, couldn't find another Mortis early play to like stabilize, and then just flew up to like 3-2 when he should have stayed at like 2-6 or something. That was really rough there. And he just wasn't able to. He didn't sculpt in a way that let him respond appropriately to being rushed, I think.
And it's also just like kind of unlucky that he just like got sent straight to level 3.
Yeah.
Because when you're playing Bang Dream, you want to be in a position where you can play Mortis early play and then not go to 3 and then continue to play Mortis early plays, kind of in the same way that as we saw with the Nazarick decks earlier today.
Or transition to the 2-1.
Right, or transition to the 2-1. But like the main idea is that you want to be putting the bulk of the healing at level 2.
Yeah.
And then create the lead at level 2 and then eventually just have such a lead that when you do eventually get hit to level 3, your opponent is in a position where Dolores is going to absolutely eat them alive.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is not what we saw here. We saw Celadine at 2-3 against a cancel-based finisher. Literally all you had to do against a cancel-based finisher in that case is just take the damage, which is exactly what he did. He took the 4, he went to level 3, he's like, all right, I'm chilling. I'm not in any danger of dying. Do whatever you want. I'm going to try to kill you next turn.
Yeah. But yeah, that is going to be the end of the top 8 game. We also have 2 of the other results from the top 4 game. So I believe that we're just waiting on the result table 3. Yep, there we go. We got it. So Medallia has been Jack Jack. So it is a full European top 4. That warms the cockles of my heart for sure. And not just that. In the top half, Ryu versus LNB, it is a continental. So Dutch versus German, and then British versus German. That is going to be interesting. I think we're definitely for top 4. We're going to look at the Medallia's game, see how Dario's been playing. He's been doing quite well as well. But until then, we're going to take a quick break. But as always, we have yet another trivia question for you. So in just a few moments, we got the answer to which was the first title in Weiß to have a Meister Cup in English. So you got A, Bang Dream, Maigo Avamujica, B, Goddess of Victory Nikkei, or C, Rurouni Kenshin.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know what a Meister Cup is, it is a shop tournament, but it's a special kind of shop tournament where you can only play that title.
Yeah.
And when you're playing a Meister Cup, you are competing for a special gold stamped version of the promo card, which are widely coveted by the masses. I know a lot of my friends were interested in trying to get the Oshinoko Meister Cup promo. I know because they were there beating me up at those Meister Cups. Unfortunately, did go 0 for 3 in my Meister Cup attempts, so my bad.
There's also the Eminence of Shadow Meister Cups as well. That has a really, really lovely promo and a playmat to boot as well.
That one's going to be coming up. It's the Delta Level 0, right?
Correct. Starting from this week at your local game store. Check Bushinavi for details. Until then, we'll see you for a few minutes for top 4. Don't go anywhere. All right. Welcome back, everyone. We are back once again into the top 4 of the BCS 25-26 Weiß Schwarz World Championship Finals.
But first, before we get into our top 4 game, let's take a look at that trivia question from before the break. Our trivia question was, what was the first title to have a Meister Cup? And the correct answer was Goddess of Victory Nikkei.
Volume 1. I remember I actually won the playmat for my one, and it's very nice.
Playmat? You got a playmat for yours?
Yeah. It's only playmat. There wasn't a promo for it.
Yeah, there was the,
the one
Red Hood event, yeah.
Right. I don't remember that because I gave it to a friend immediately because he loves Red Hood. That's why.
I think I actually merked for our Meister Cup for Nikkei. I might have marked for the Japanese one, the Climax Challenge.
Right, yeah.
I definitely marked for one of them. But
I mean, I marked for my one because in the London locals, we have 4 Nikkei mains, and like we will play the deck aggressively. But I was the only one on standby door. The other guys were all on standby bar, which, as you know, is a high roll deck. And if it wins, it's scary. But if it doesn't get going, it struggles. And they just didn't get going.
I see, yeah. Okay, so as for our top 4 game, we're going to be looking at the other side of the bracket now, swapping over. So we're not going to be taking a look at Cella DMB's game. We're going to be taking a look at, Voodoo's back again.
The third time
Guess who's
today,
back?
we've got Sayakano. How does this man keep winning? Actually, I'll tell you how he keep winning because I spoke to Steve just now during the break. Apparently, during that top 8 game, Voodoo cancelled every single instance of damage that was 3 or more. And just ate only 1s and 2s all game.
That's one way to win.
That's definitely one way to win. But yeah, he's going to be up against Medallia, also known as Dario. Really good friend of mine from London, playing Bang Dream. His list is a little bit spicy, a little bit more out there. We'll talk about it in a moment. But before we get to the game, just remember, you can take part in the action by betting your channel points on who you think is going to win.
Only 2 games left.
Yep, and I think the predictions for this game will start about now. So let's jump into the game and we can get the action going.
Yeah, so notably, Bang Dream does have a lot of different level 0 plussing options that you have access to. We've seen them throughout the day. Cards like the Yukino level 0 that has the on-play pay 1, clock yourself search.
Yep.
We've also seen the level 0 Nyamu, which is on death, pay 1, clock 1, add up to 2 from the top. But for the first time today, we are finally seeing the level 0 Mocha,
Yes.
which was throughout all of the Japanese versions of the Bang Dream list, it was widely considered to be the most popular plussing option at level 0, mostly due to the fact that it is green and you can just level it easily for color. And that
the
one
alarm effect
has
is also very handy in a lot of matchups.
yeah, and that Mocha is going to have the on death pay 1, clock the top card of your stock. There, where you're seeing it right now, in order to search your deck for a
Well,
level
it's not pay 1,
or
it's put the top card of your stock into clock.
Yeah,
That is the pay 1.
Yeah, pay 1 to clock.
Pay 1 to clock, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
To search on death.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's on death versus on play, some people, like myself included, have considered that a weakness as opposed to just on place. But in a deck like Bang Dream, which wants to be a little bit more aggressive anyway, it definitely works out.
All right, so we're also seeing another unfamiliar card from the previous list, which is going to be the level 0 Mutsumi. This card has on play what we like to call the Rui Jared effect, off of Rui Jared from Mushoku Tensei, where you clock a card from hand in order to search your deck. So you're taking an extra damage, but you get to basically save on like the stock that you would have paid if it was like a drop search, or you're saving yourself the hand that, or you're saving yourself the hand that you would pay for. No, wait.
You want to try again? From the top.
From the top. Okay, no, let's just look at the game. Let's just look at the game.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to see...
What I will say about the Mutsumi is that it can, unlike most clock searches, which only search for level 1s or lower, this searches for anything. So if you're on 1/6, you can clock from hand, level up, search for your Mortis early play.
Yeah, it's only Ave Mujica characters, though, to be fair.
Right. But Mortis isn't Ave Mujica, so that's still... You know, if you're saying that the on-death top 4 Amoris is like finding $20 on the ground, this is like going out and finding $20 on the ground. Like, actively hunting for $20.
Actively hunting for $20 is crazy. So we do see the combination here of the level 0 Mocha with the level 0 Amoris, where you can send the Mocha to waiting room for the effect, add the top card of your deck to hand, and then immediately follow up with the Mocha's effect to search your deck for a character. In this case, the Amoris unfortunately did miss because it revealed a Treasure Climax off the top, but then following it up with the Mocha effect on death allows the Climax to be shuffled into the deck as a result of this search.
Yeah. Notably, though, whiffing on the Amoris as the last attack puts that Climax back where it was, so it's a guaranteed cancel off the top for Dario, which is also totally okay.
Okay, let's see.
Also notably here, Voodoo does have the anti-salvage in play from as early as turn 1. That is going to hurt.
In this matchup, it only hurts against a triggered comeback climax, I think, right?
Yeah.
Nothing else really gets affected by that. And we're going to see the attacks coming out. That level 0 notably does, if I remember correctly, it gives 1,000 to level 0 and lower characters in front, which is going to allow the level 0 Utaha to swing 3K over the 2,500 Mortis.
Correct.
Or Mutsumi.
And then the JC itself also gets extra 1,000 power when something else attacks.
Good cancel on 3.
Yeah, canceling the biggest instance is exactly what we'll see there. And it looks like he does have full combo in hand, ready to go. No, we only have 2, so it's interesting that he... Yeah, so interesting that he clocked the Mutsumi there instead of like searching for his third combo.
Well, I mean, it would be an extra damage, right? Maybe you don't want to take the extra damage.
Can he like maybe brainstorm? No, there's no brainstorm in his hand either.
Okay, so what I was trying to say earlier, what I was trying to say earlier is compared to a drop search, you are paying the extra stock.
Right.
But compared to like a Ricky effect, you're paying the extra hand because you're not going plus.
Sure.
but you're not paying stock, so that's really nice.
Yeah, okay. Now I get you. But then in tandem combination with the Amoris and the Riki, it's overall paying for itself because the Riki attack is paying for its own cost.
Yeah.
That's why it's such a good combination. Voodoo here, eating all the damage, finally leveling up.
Leveling the level 2 killer. Not going to need that in this matchup.
Absolutely. He knows the deck. He knows what cards are in it. He knows there's
no
level 2s.
Well, there are level 2s. They're just ideally not going to be there.
They're not relevant, yeah.
No, they're not going to be there.
Right.
They're going to go to memory
and then come back
later.
You never know. Dario could get desperate and put the 2-1 Amoris sack draw into his front row.
And a final 4 coming in.
This should cancel if Voodoo's luck's anything to go by.
Whoa!
No! The first 4 sticks. That's a big swing there.
Somewhere Steve is asking, why couldn't I do that?
It should have been me.
It should have been me, not him. A lot of cards left in Medallia's deck.
But there should still be like 1 or 2 climaxes, so I don't think he's upset.
I don't know about that. I'm looking at Medallia's hand, and this is not a great-looking hand for a level 1 game state. You've got no back row, no brainstorm. You've got, like, 1 playable. I think he had, like, multiple 3-2s. One of them is an early play that requires 4 things on the board.
One is the finisher.
And we have, like, a Rui.
Yeah.
Voodoo's board, honestly, if you just look at it without actually knowing what's going on, it just looks like a hodgepodge of cards.
It looks like binder drop.
Yeah. With like all these foils, right?
Yeah.
But the actual board is actually fantastic. We're going to be able to clear the entire board here with these attackers.
Yep.
Notably, we're not using Aries effect to yeet any Utahas to stock. We're just going to be ending on the Utaha combo for the attack phase. Sack the climax at the end of this attack and look it up to top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out?
Yeah. Chunky deck, though. Well,
6
there
out?
goes 1.
7
there goes
out?
the other. All right, well, add what you can. You take those.
I think the comeback was the only climax that was unaccounted for.
Yep. He is going to also clock himself to 2 for this Nyamu.
Oh, but wasn't it just triggered? I believe he just triggered it, didn't he?
No. Oh, yeah, he did, yes.
Yeah.
So it's all accounted for. So that's like, what, 3 or 4 clean cards in Voodoo's deck? And yeah, Dario now going to level 2 means that he can now clock, early play heal out that clock, which is really great. Draws a door on top of it.
But with Climax Swap. This is a Climax Swap that we haven't seen yet today, which is the level 0 Oblivionis from the trial deck. It's just your standard on-play pay 1 ditch a Climax to Climax Swap. And we are going to see...
And it's also a clock bomb.
Yeah, and it's also a level 0 clock bomb. We're going to just see
which is
going
actually
into
really relevant here because he can clock bomb the JC so that then Voodoo can't bounce his other characters to hand. That's actually massive.
Unfortunately, no, because the Utaha's power on stage is only 500. Even though it's boosted by the level 0, it's going to be 1500, and with Climax, Oblivionis is going to be 2k, so it can't actually swing under or tie with the Utaha in order to remove it from the board.
That is a shame.
I do think there is consideration to play the 2-1 Amorous here, because I think that if the 2-1 Amorous doesn't get played, you risk going overhand. No, we're just going straight
I don't think so, because he's, what, 5 cards?
Yeah, so if you trigger any climax, then you would go overhand.
I don't think he can, though, because they should be all out, because it's 3 cards in deck, 1 in hand, no, 2 in hand, 1 door, 1 bar, and I think it's 6 in waiting room. I'm not sure.
I mean, he might go into the he'll probably go into the next deck right now with the combo.
Yeah, mills for the mill runner. Does his combo.
There's a climax.
Out goes the door, and trigger is.
Oh, but first we're gonna let the Utaha resolve to bring the combo back to hand. Hey, look, a brainstorm. I think he would have liked to see that.
Absolutely.
If he was keeping track of his brainstorms, maybe he would have gone one card further in order to grab that brainstorm and actually park it in his back row to use for later. We have just been playing this whole game no back row.
Yeah, which is not normally, it's not normal for a Bang Dream. And the top 2 check on climax play from that brainstorm is really valuable sometimes. There is the counter argument that maybe Dario's, he knew it was there. And he just wanted the clean stock rather than triggering a stock off a fresh deck.
Another brainstorm falling into clock right there.
That's fine. He can heal that off and salvage it back.
They're all just barely out of reach. It's the last card of the deck when you look 2.
Yep.
It's the first card of the deck when you refresh point. Like, you can't even grab it off of the next combo.
Second combo straight away, leaving the Oblivionist for last. I'm not sure if I like that. Grabs the combo, triggers for 2.
I feel like, okay, I was going to say maybe Medallia should go further in the mill in order to put a character in waiting room.
Yep.
In case you trigger a comeback climax, then you have something to salvage.
Reasonable.
But at the same time, you would go overhand anyway if you triggered a comeback climax, so maybe it's not even that worth it.
Yeah. So Voodoo there cancelling the 3. Dario's on exactly 7 cards in hand. Not exactly in a cushy, comfortable position, but he can play the game. A little bit on damage. I think if Dario gets like 1 or 2 really good cancels here, he will run away with this game for sure. Gaming all night.
Going to rest those 2 back row, though neither of those back row can stand during the next turn. One of them's
probably not going to be there.
One of them is probably not going to be there, but the other one is the anti-salvage.
Which you don't really want to put on the front anyway.
Okay, you know what? I'm just realizing that card was still there. You don't even want to
hit a door anyway.
Hit a comeback because salvaging would just reduce your soul output.
Exactly.
So it makes total sense that you would just not try to mill extra and risk taking extra climaxes out of your deck.
Yeah. Also notably there, Voodoo chose to bounce back the level 1 combo Utaha and not the Stalker Erri. Implies to me he has another bar in his hand that he wants to play for advantage.
Well, no, they were all out at that point.
They were all out, right. So maybe it would have been better here to bounce the Erri, just so he can recoup on the resources from the early play heal.
I think maybe it's just...
never mind, he's going to salvage it with the early play.
I think maybe it's just in the scenario where you are able to pick up another copy of the Climax, you would rather have the level 1 combo than the Erri.
Well, the Climax is being revealed off the top 4 Izmi, which obviously it cannot get. So he's just going to grab the stock from hand Twin Drive. But another Climax comes out, which is also not great. So he's 3 out already. Like, only 10 cards into the refresh deck. That's not really a great deck state for Voodoo to be in.
All right, here we go. Vanilla swings.
Yep.
2-1-1.
Unless he does randomly have the, unless he drew the bar just now, but I don't think so.
Nope. Looks like just a normal hand to me. We are going to brainstorm first, though.
Big hit if it hits. No, would have been great to salvage the finisher there. Just to prep for next turn.
All right, just straight into vanilla swings. Swing for 2. There's a treasure.
Bar, the wrong bar. 2 cancels. Yeah, big cancel from Dario. Front for 1. It is bigger. 1 sticks. That's fine. And then that will shove that into stock. And ooh, that's not what you want to see.
Another one.
So Dario here on 2-4, can clock to 2-5. Still not in lethal range, but, and also, Voodoo's left got bodies on the board for Dario to run over with a 2-1.
Do we? We don't even have a 2-1.
I don't think so. He only plays 2 copies.
We have a couple copies of this Amorous, which, like, I mean, you can lock those in the back row, but I don't think that's going to do very much. Those cards are, one of them's not even standing.
Yep.
The other one just wants to chill in the back row and be a brainstorm.
I mean, they both want to just chill in the back row.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got a finisher. We also have the 2-1 sack draw, which is one of my favorite cards in the set.
Really fantastic card. What could come out of it, though?
I'm not sure, because like even if he had a Mokariki, like he can sack the Mokariki to draw with the Amoris, but he still doesn't get to 3-0. Is he just trying to like search maybe for a 2-1 or something? Oh, here we go.
Bringing out the early play healer using the effect of the level 0 Rui. Pay 1, sack herself, and then
what a great interaction.
Summon a character from hand whose level is equal or lower than your level. Then sacking the Changer. Ooh, that's good for next turn.
That's perfect for next turn. He needs to make a... Actually, he doesn't need to do anything. He just needs to swing, yeah. 3. Or
all he needs to do...
Ooh,
all he needs to do is hit Voodoo and then not die.
Correct. Another cancel from Voodoo. That's massive. Adds an add-on to hand as well. And triggers a bar. That's not so great. He's checking if he wants the blind stock. I think he's well up. Nope. He'll take the stock. And the 2 does stick. Okay. Notably as well, Voodoo is not playing any of the Saikano level 0s that clock yourself. Oh no, he is playing 2 copies of the Izumi from Fujimi.
Yeah, this is a Fujimi 2 card.
Yep.
On play, pay 1, clock the top card of your deck, and look it up to 3.
Yep, and add 1 character from them, not any card.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of a weaker profile, but it is a self-clock that he does have access to.
Brainstorm's going to whiff. We're chilling here at 2-4.
He also didn't clock.
Right. I mean, against this deck, the more you clock, the more you put yourself into a range where...
The cancel burns kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, like his board is gone. There's not really much he can do to not die next turn, I think. He's got the stock from hand. He's got an early play maybe. Yeah, there's the Izumi, and I think I see the early play in hand. Nope, we're just going to Izumi first.
Oh, how did that get there?
He put it in with a stock from hand because he triggered it.
Oh, right, right, okay. Looked away for a sec.
Right, yeah.
Maybe think it was one of the blind stocks from the previous turn, because we did see two treasures triggered on the last turn.
Yeah. Oh, people in chat are noticing that the anti-salvage should not be standing. But the brain...
It's stuck there anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's not moving. It doesn't really matter.
As long as it's not getting rested for another copy
event.
of the event.
We should probably still let the table judge know anyway.
All right, let's see.
I mean, Voodoo's hand is pretty shaky anyway, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. Finals? No, this is the semis, so top 4. Just checking the waiting room to see how many climaxes are out. I think it's like 5 climaxes out. 5 or 6. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Caught that for him. And yeah, I think it's going to be another 3 vanilla swings from Voodoo as well. The only benefit here is that the 3 vanilla swings can at least swing under. Well, one of them can.
Are we trying to... I wouldn't be trying to swing under into this deck.
Yeah, definitely not.
The last thing you want to do against this is open the lanes for them to send some direct attacks your way with the cancel finisher.
Is this the 30+ memory build? No, so the correct build of Saikano still is the 30+ memory build, which did also get new cards, but Voodoo is playing what can only be described as a home chef special. It's definitely an interesting list, but it's definitely been working out for him thus far, so props to him for sure. Refresh, okay. Cancel off top for Dario, that's pretty good here. Voodoo, I mean, he can side for 1 and just pass. Nope, triggers another bar.
Is there a reason to side? Or you just swing over?
Oh, the other side, yeah. Probably crashing here instead of siding. Interesting. For 1. Ooh, that's good for Dario. Clock, level up, off to the races.
Going to be using that area research effect when she gets reversed. Pay 1, discard 1, send her to memory and search. What are we going to be grabbing here? Level 0 Utaha, which can pay 1 and top check 4 when you play a climax to add one of them to hand.
And bounce on climax play to pump one of other characters. I mean, it's fine, it's thinning, but at this point, like, if I'm in Dario's shoes, I'm sniffing for the win here. To put it into the British terms, Dario's going to go clock, draw, finisher, finisher, bosh.
Yeah, I don't know, man. like you said so many of these like British terms today. I just can't really follow all of them.
The only downside about having worlds in Japan is that you can't go to Nando's after. Someone can quote me on that.
I've heard their chicken's pretty good.
It is pretty good. I mean, Fami Chiki isn't Nando's, but it does come close. I'll give it that. Yeah, hitting a brainstorm there. He's already got a 1 Dolores in hand. If he can salvage the second one, that would be, there we go. And like I said, cancel burns don't have a huge amount of reach, but there's an open lane, so that's at least a 4 with a cancel burn 4, which then passes on to a 3 soul body. Like, I'm not that upset with this lineup.
Okay, now the question I'm asking is, did we even have the climax in hand yet?
Yeah, we saw him had it last time. You literally said this will be good for next turn.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm trolling. I thought I saw a treasure in there as well, though. Right? There's a treasure.
That's fine. He just discards the treasure for the Dolores combo.
Yeah, no, but that was why I was thinking like, did we even have the climax? Because I saw the treasure and I was just like, oh, wrong climax maybe.
In fact, I don't know if it's in rotation, but what Dario could do here is you don't need to have Time Machine to use the 2-1 Dolores change.
So yeah, you can just play it.
Yeah, he just 2-1, change it to the other Dolores, and you still have 2 4-soul bodies, which is...
Nope, we're going the normal way.
Just normal, yep, 3-4-3. I mean, yeah. Cannot complain.
If there was a copy of the 2-1 in the waiting room, I feel like he should have just salvaged that instead of the 3-2 directly.
Yeah.
You just get the extra soul.
There must not have been one in there. Oh, one's in level.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So the other one must be floating around somewhere else.
There's also more than enough hand to get away with the change cost, but... Oh, there's the other one.
There's the other one, yep.
Okay.
Check tops. Leave it there. 4, 2, 3. Eat. Oh.
Uh-oh. It begins. It begins.
2, 3, 4.
No, that's not what you want to see. You want to cancel those. You want to cancel those so you can take the swings. Now he can't. Oh, actually, he could if he takes a 3.
He could, yes.
If
No,
this,
it
if
still
this,
works out. It still works out.
If this attack on the top. Whoa, 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 wait, what? We're attacking that way?
Yeah, I think that's fine because you can side either one. No, because he's trying to bait Voodoo into JCing, which obviously Voodoo's not taking the bait, but eat the 3. Oh, he dies to refresh.
He's not that close to refresh, is
Yeah,
he?
he is. He's like 6 cards in deck.
So this is only 2 burns, right? This is only 2 burns because
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
one spread to the top.
Correct.
Or sorry, swing plus burn, I mean. Oh, wait, no, it is 2 burns.
Never mind. He
Oh,
just eats
never mind.
it.
He's
There you
just
go. Dario is in the finals. Let's go, baby.
And that is going to do it for Bang
Oh.
Dream.
Oh,
Wait, what?
this. I'm just looking at the preview there. He's showing us on. It's not on the screen, but he's got next card.
The next 7 cards are like climax, clean, climax, climax, clean, clean, climax.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
Oh.
If Dario triggered a soul, Voodoo would have survived. Oh my goodness.
He actually would have, yeah. Because he would have canceled the attack.
Yeah.
And then cancel
Cancel
burn, cancel burn.
Disgusting.
And then draw a healer. Look. The cards in the
yeah,
deck
yeah,
is
it's the finisher.
climax, nothing, climax, climax, finisher, climax.
Oh my goodness.
So you would have drawn a healer.
Draw the finishing climax as well.
Well, no, at that point you're already at 3-6. You're already at 3-6,
right.
so you can't
So-
clock. But he would have drawn a healer.
Wow, what a game. I mean, I'm just happy that one of my good friends is in the finals of Worlds. Like, it's still to sink in. We are in the final. Like, this is the peak of competitive Weiß Schwarz.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh.
It's definitely going to be an interesting matchup between the two of what people definitely perceive as some of like top 3-ish decks. But I think that we're going to really see the dynamic come into play that we've been talking about throughout the day, where a lot of these decks are running a lot of level 0s, and Oshinoko is going to want to eat all of those in the late stages of the game.
For sure.
So, and this deck included. How many 0s do we have in this list right now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 18. Oh, it's actually not that high, actually.
Yeah, it's like 26 with climax. So it's just under half, just over half. That's reasonable. I mean, obviously the other top 4 game hasn't finished yet, so we'll see if Yarbaka makes it through or if it's going to be the other Oshi player.
Yeah, because that one is an Oshimir.
Yeah, for
or
sure.
at least
we're told it's an Oshi.
we're told it's an Oshimir, yeah. I don't know. I think throughout the day you said like I'm 100% sure X is playing Y, and then
I've been wrong every time. Yeah, I know.
Have you been wrong every time?
But at the same time, we've been all day without an Oshi mirror. If there's gonna, although if there is gonna be one,
well, there is.
It's not
It's
on
over
stream.
there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we get to maintain the whole day with no Oshi mirrors. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are going to jump to one final trivia question, and then we'll be back in a few minutes with the finals.
All
So
right,
here's the question.
What do we have for our last trivia question? Nope, it's not that one. Did we have one more trivia
We
question?
did have one more.
Let me see. What?
All right, so we don't have the graphic for it. So you guys in chat will just have to
Oh no,
listen very
we
closely.
got it. We
Yeah.
got okay. So our final question: which of the following was the first English edition original title?
Yeah.
Emphasis on original, specifically with that.
Oh, there is the graphic. There we go.
There it is. Okay, the first English original designated
Correct.
title. So it has to have had specifically that title. Is it Adventure Time, Batman Ninja, or Ruby?
Yep.
So which of those 3 was the very first one? We have had some other sets that have had similar designations, but not quite English original. So hopefully you guys are able to identify which one of those is the correct answer.
All right, in that case, we'll see you in just a few minutes for the finals. Don't go anywhere. We are nearly done. See you in a minute.
We're back for the grand finals for Weiß Schwarz at BCS 25-26 World Finals.
This is it. It all comes down to this. Can you believe we've been going for, like, what, 8 hours?
Yeah, we've been... Yeah, it's been a while, yeah.
Yeah.
And we're finally here at the grand finals, and this one's a lot more important for you than it is for me, because you know both of these players really well.
I'm a little bit emotionally invested, but at the same time, for the first time, I can be truly neutral. I want both of them to win.
And I mean, like, I do know Christian Yarbacher. I do know him. We have met a few times throughout all these, like, Worlds things. Worlds experiences, I mean, the trips and whatnot.
Yep.
But I can't say that I, like, know him the same way you can. So I would still probably consider myself, like, fairly neutral and all this.
Yeah.
As far as the matchup that we're going to be seeing, so we know both of the decks as we have seen them in the last 2 games. We saw Christian Yarbacher is going to be on Oshinoko, probably the wide favorite for this tournament.
Yep.
And then on the other side, we are going to be seeing the Bang Dream list by Medallia. That's going to be featuring the Dolores finisher, so it's going to be Treasure Comeback. And were there any other interesting things about either of these 2 lists, in your opinion, before we get into our final game?
I mean, the only other one was the Oblivionist Climax Searcher, which you touched upon in that game. Otherwise, no, not really. Like, I guess he's only playing 1 melt. Like, Yabi is only playing 1 melt in his Oshi list versus 2, but beyond that,
or
it's
you mean
pretty straightforward.
Taiki.
Sorry, Taiki, yeah.
Blade's the other guy.
Blade's the other guy,
yeah.
But yeah, I think that's going to be it. Like, the players are ready, so just before we jump into the game, remember this is your last chance to bet. So predictions are open now, and we'll close in a few minutes. So
we did forget one last
trivia
question.
The answer to our last trivia.
So our last trivia question was, which was the first English original title in English? And that one was actually Batman Ninja.
Yes.
So we did have Cardcaptor Sakura come out before that, which was marketed not quite as an English original.
It was marketed as English exclusive.
We don't talk about it. We don't talk about it. But that is going to be our final trivia question, and we're going to be getting into our final game. Get those final predictions in, because this is your last chance to try to win that coveted playmat.
Here is the current prediction leaderboard as it stands. You got Yami Yusuf at the top, made some really good predictions. Weiß and Chill, Liam down there in 3rd place. Shiruru down in 5th, Now Times. Callum down in 6th. A lot of really well-known names there. McCann in 8th. He's Diogo, the Portuguese monster. I'm sure everyone knows who that is in Europe. Yeah, so definitely a lot of well-known names tuning in there, but we are last chance to bet. You know, it could be anyone at this point. You know, if you go all in on the right person, this is it. But let's jump into the bracket there. So we've seen these players, you know, fight their way through. A lot of really big names, really well-known. You know, Steve, Jam, Ryu, just not quite making it. Ryu, Dylan versus Voodoo there in the 3rd and 4th playoff. So no matter what happens, we get a fully European top 4, which I'm pretty happy with. And yeah, that 3rd, 4th place match is, of course, Oshi versus Saikano. So we'll update you on the result of that one as we get it. But for now, it's ZMB versus Medallia, Dario versus Yabaka. Let's go.
Man, these all these EU players in top 4 and all these EU players in the top of the points leaderboard.
Yep.
Who sent these guys the script? That's crazy.
I mean,
was that 2 climaxes in the waiting room for the mulligan on the side of
that
DMB?
is not great, but not awful. I mean, we literally saw Yabi come back from this, the game before, so it's not the end of the world.
All right, I was about to say no climax in the opener for level 1, but did draw into it, thankfully. Going to be using the level 0 I reverser in the center slot. You love to cancel that 3 there. Clocking the extra climax.
So they're both 2 out. It's about even.
So we have the climax swapper in hand, and we do have a copy of the treasure all ready to go, so we're perfectly fine with playing this, with clocking that comeback climax. Going to be using the Oblivionist to swing over I. And so the idea here is that if I reverses Oblivionist with her reverser effect, you can then send her to clock and deny the on-death ability. Whoa.
Stop. Clock, not stock.
Yeah. And then this denies the on-death ability, top 4, and the memory.
There was an argument here for Dario that I know you're losing on attack and a stock, but maybe you could have also just sacked the Mocha with the to pay out the door, right?
I think that we should have attacked with the Mocha first, because then it gives you the opportunity to then follow up immediately after with the Amorous level 0 and then pay out quote unquote that triggered comeback climax, and then you're not in a rush to actually use the Oblivionist to attack over the eye. You can save that for the 2nd or 3rd attack.
Yeah. I mean, the argument is that if the Oblivionist is the 3rd attack and Yabi eats all of it, he could have just leveled up and then there'd be no clock to just bomb into. That is a consideration to make.
Okay, the thing is that if you attack with the Mocha first, it at least gives you the option to attack with Amorous on the 2nd attack if you trigger a climax on the 1st attack, which is what happened.
Yes.
But if you don't trigger climax, you can attack with the Oblivionist 2nd.
Right, but then if you trigger a climax and have to attack with the Amora 2nd, and then he levels up, then the Oblivionist is wasted.
Sure, yeah.
And I would definitely rather deny the go to memory top 4 than pay out that door. Like, sure, the door is buried, but it's only 3 stock. He can definitely pay that out.
Okay, we're going to see level 0 Aqua coming into play alongside 2 of the red level 0 Aqua. This is going to be triggering twice.
And then discards the last trigger. And it can also bounce one of your other characters when they get front attack. So no matter what, he can deny Dario of his reverses. But like we keep saying, Bang Dream and Oshinoko are decks that just don't care about reverses. They just want to go past each other, just do whatever each other deck does, and basically not interact.
Yeah, here we're going to be seeing the on-death ability of the Mocha, clocking the top card of stock in order to search the deck for a level 1 or lower character. In this case, it's going to be the Soyo Brainstorm. Medallia is going to get a Brainstorm, guys.
Finally.
It's happening.
And then you can also use the Brainstorm to pay out 1 stock, and then maybe, like, if you can find 1 more stock out, he can finally get that climax that's buried there. Although Bang Dream doesn't really have that many good stock outs to begin with. That's the other issue.
Yeah, we don't seem to have found one. Maybe if this first Brainstorm hits, we can use it to get a second Brainstorm, pay out the climax.
That's just greedy. Look, you got 1. Be happy with 1. Don't covet what other people have. Yeah, he whiffs the Brainstorm.
So I think that climax is just stuck there.
There is one way. It's not a good way, but there is one way.
Okay, so if we play the Mortis here, what are we grabbing off of it?
If you say a second Brainstorm, I'm going to lose my mind.
You can't search a second Brainstorm with it.
Right, because it's only Avamujica. You probably search the Nyamu then, the sunglasses, and then play over the Nyamu to pay 1 clock and add 2 playables. Right? That's not a great line, but it is a line. Actually, critically, if he searches for the Nyamu and plays over the Nyamu, he can then clock himself to 1 and then do combo. We see he's got full grip of combo in hand.
I feel like if he was going to do that, you should have kept the treasure climax instead of clocking it.
Oh, right. He did clock the treasure.
Yeah.
Huh.
So he had 2 copies of the treasure climax in hand, which you could have used to do like back-to-back turns of combo, which is exactly what you want to do in this deck anyway, with cards like the
he's
like the changer.
Mutsumi for Mutsumi, which is that's a line. That's definitely a line.
Definitely is a line. I need to take a look at the hand again here and see what would be worth keeping over the treasure climax.
Yeah.
Because I feel like having treasure climax and going back-to-back combo turns is just like kind of a no-brainer here, if I'm being completely honest. But we are just going to be going into a copy of the changer, mill 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Around 16 cards in deck by the looks of it.
So 2 changes and a combo will get there. I think he had a second treasure in hand. Yeah, I see it now. Yep. He's got a second climax.
Wait, there was another climax?
Yep. There it is.
No, that
Yeah.
No, I meant like another one for the turn
Oh,
after.
right.
So you could do back-to-back turns of combo. Yeah.
And he'll just trigger off the refresh. Maybe.
I mean, I don't think he can get through the deck enough this turn to even have a chance to get a treasure climax off of the trigger this turn.
Yeah, so he'll refresh and then get it next turn.
Oh, you mean like next turn?
Yeah. Like, when you're at this level of competition against like some of the best players, you just have to believe that you're him and that you will get there. Like, saw Yabinu last game, right? He had barely enough pieces, played the Akane, drew 1, and just hit off the Brainstorm. He just wanted it more. He just had more passion.
Well, I guess let's see.
Anon is a really good pickup here.
Maybe not this early. Just grabbing another copy
That's
of the
also
Amorous.
not awful. Yeah,
I think Amorous is actually the best play here, considering that he got rid of that climax, so he doesn't have combo for the follow-up turn. So if you have a dead turn where you're not comboing, Amorous is a card that will still allow you to recoup some of the advantage by sacrificing one of your other characters. Maybe the reveal off the top will filter towards another treasure climax that you could use 2 turns from now.
Oh, yeah, I could see that as well.
See, like, we're grabbing combo here, but we don't have climax. So I feel like... Oh, okay, never mind.
Never mind.
All right, I'm going to stop talking.
And he chooses not to blind stock because he wants the climax currently in play to refresh back in, which is totally understandable as well. But yeah, like I said, he just wanted it more.
He didn't even check top 2 with the Brainstorm for that or anything. He's just like, oh yeah, trigger. Oh, treasure.
Yep, I'm good.
All right, clearly he's just better than me. That's why he's there and I'm commentating. Okay, Sela DMB, we are back to having 2 climaxes in hand on his end. He did have one the turn before, but has drawn into another since.
He's behind, but he's not unfixably behind.
Well, we only have 1 copy of combo. That is a big problem. We're going to brainstorm here first. And
5 whiffs.
nothing.
That's a painful one to whiff. Because he's got 1 Kana, but he really needed that second. Reveals a 3 though, so can grab the second.
Thankfully, if that revealed a 0, it's
Which isn't in there.
There is no copy in the waiting room.
Okay, this has gone from bad to worse.
Is it ever a second brainstorm angle?
Not with only 1 stock. If it's anything, it would be like helmet, mill 3, and then pray that you mill the second combo off of it.
That's not even worth it because you're minusing 1 on the helmet just to get a climax combo that will plus you 1 card, so you're net neutral. I feel like you might as well just salvage literally anything that can kill Oblivionis in this spot.
Yeah.
Which could be like another copy of
It's
Aqua
just
level 1.
Aqua's pretty much the only thing, right?
Yeah, another copy of Aqua level 1 is like
Which
perfectly
is
fine
in
here.
there. But then if he grabs the Aqua, he's not milling through his deck faster. No, we are just going to go for a second brainstorm.
It is second brainstorm.
Yeah. Oh, there's the Canna. Surely this hits now. Yep, there's 1. Just the 1, but we'll take it.
Imagine if that wasn't the card that was in stock, and then he would still have no Kana in the waiting room to salvage off of that brainstorm. But we did make it.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll be able to see a level 2 or higher being revealed off of the top check 3 later, if we can get to that point.
So
That
he's
way,
resolving top 4 at the moment, and we just saw it's a 1-0 Aqua, which honestly I'm tempted to just take. Yeah, he's just going to take it and then not get a rearrange. Another 1-0 goes in. That's fine.
and I believe refreshing with 6, because there's a treasure in hand, there's a comeback at the bottom of stock.
Yep.
Sela
Did
DMB
he
really
pay
wants
it
to
out?
stick a lot.
Because Dario only has 3 stock. He should have 4 then,
No,
right?
because we denied the blind stock off the treasure. Remember?
Nah, yep, you're right, you're right.
I was going to say, Sela DMB really wants Medallia to be taking these swings, especially since he went back with only 6. Otherwise, he just has a chance to mill out all the rest of the cards in the deck with
Soul
the climax
Icon is
combos.
a big hit. Damage going in for Dario there.
All right, what do we got?
He's
A
just going to
0?
add a JC. Yep. No rearrange needed. And triggers a door. That is not a great time to trigger one, but it is a plus, which Yabi desperately does need right now, so cannot fault him for it at all.
There's no copy of Climax Combo in Waiting Room that
Nope.
we can grab for next turn.
The best thing he can do is either grab the helmet or grab like the eye level 0, just like mill through his deck.
I think it's Aqua level 1. I think Aqua level 1 is the
That's
play
also
here.
an awful. I also do like the grab early play. That's also a pretty good angle here. Because you can expect to level up next turn for sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
It just means that you go from 3 stock to 1 stock, back to 4 stock
Yeah,
at best, which is
I think I would sacrifice the 1 damage in order to keep stock economy in this position.
no. He is actually going to grab the early play heal there. I think the heal is very relevant. I know you have stock economy, but he's also playing for like the level 0 Akane spawner is in his clock, so we can always salvage it at any point he wants. And then he's just going to try and what's the word? He's going to all in on hand size and hope that the hand size will feed him through the spawner. But Dario there just going to do the thing,
Wow, changing.
do the other thing,
Wow,
do the third
combo.
thing, and then do the 4th thing.
Imagine how different this turn would have been if he didn't trigger the treasure on the previous turn.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It would be like definitely vanilla zeros swinging in.
Well, I mean, like, he'd probably be level 2, first of all.
Did Yabi reveal off the top for his Canna Brainstorm, or did he just whiff it?
It was a level 1 Kana
Sure.
combo, so it was a whiff.
That's combo. Triggers another combo. So at this point, there are 2 3/2 Doloreses in stock. If I'm in Dario's shoes, I'm thinking really hard about how I can salvage those 2/1 Uikas right now.
Yeah, Brainstorm does the trick next turn. Those are the only 2 copies that he runs in his list. though.
Exactly. But what you can do is, if you can get those 2 Uikas in hand, you play the Uikas at level 2, play Mortis to heal, swing in, time machine the Uikas, and then when they come back next turn, you pay out a bunch of stock to get those Doloreses in the waiting room ready to change, while also healing, plussing, whatever you want.
So, Saladin is refreshing with 5.
Not
One is
great.
in the waiting room, 1 is in stock, 1 is in hand. Looking to level blue here. Not great options. They're all really important cards. And
Yeah.
we're just going to go with a second red card, actually, for the level.
Yeah, just hope that enough blue goes in later on. Adds a changer, hits for 2. Blue does go in the form of a helmet. Just takes another Mutsumi, another 2 goes in. Okay, we cancel something. It's not all bad. I mean, it is still pretty bad.
Yeah, this is not the worst spot. We do have the level 0 Akane going into
Draws
the hand
the
right
Akane.
now.
That is a massive draw there. But what is he doing this turn, right? Like, he doesn't have another combo to hit. He doesn't have, like, any gas in his waiting room.
I think you clock once and you brainstorm once.
Sure.
And then you're looking...
But that brainstorm really needs to hit. Like, really needs to hit. Finds the wrong climax.
We still had the comeback in hand from the previous turn.
Yeah.
But now Stella DMB is out 5, right?
Yep. Yeah, whiffs the brainstorm, as you'd expect. He can now, ditch the climax to the Aqua, reveal a 0-1, get the counter back. It's not all bad. But his next boss is either going to be a JC or the I, both of which are very mediocre. Because if he plays the early play now, he does heal, and he keeps blue in his clock, but he has no stock, and it's just not doing anything.
Or Chump Attacker.
Or, so Chump Attacker in the form of JC or I, right? Like, I do like the idea of EP here, but his stock is just way too low. Because you definitely don't want to waste the level 0 Akane spawner on the early play at this stage in the game.
Yeah.
Not if you can... Since one's already in the waiting room because he leveled it off, and he's not going to be able to add it back again. If anything, you would try and, maybe think about Helmet for combo at best.
I mean, it's still the same problem as
It's
before.
still neutral, yeah.
It's still just neutral.
But at least you go through the deck.
If you need the mill or you need to kill the opponent's lane, then those are the potential things that you want to think about.
No, we are going to go for another brainstorm. It'll be huge if this hits. And it does hit. Okay, he's in the game.
Back to double Kana one more time.
Yep, we get to do the same turn again, just with +1 level.
Pretty sure it's even swinging into the exact same board.
Yep.
I have seen this movie before.
I have played these games before.
How many cards we got on deck? Looks like, what, like 7, 8, probably?
Yeah, so probably stop at 1 on the Canna, swing with the Aqua, then last Canna can dig as deep as can so you can get the rearrange. The rearrange would be huge here. He gets the rearrange anyway.
Climax swap, Climax, and something else.
So I think he's going to trigger something else with the Aqua.
Triggers the Climax swap.
Yep. Specifically also adds the anti-change with a counter, which can destroy those Mortises. No, he's going to go for combo next. Okay.
If the next card is a 2 or higher, then you can rearrange it.
It's the 2-1 climax.
Yeah, you can now rearrange the next 3 so that you don't trigger the climax at all.
Yeah.
You're going to trigger 2 clean on the next 2 attacks.
But it does mean that you lose the top check bounce of the middle row brainstorm. I guess that's a small price to pay. Yeah.
I mean, a cancel's a cancel.
Oh, but a stick is a stick.
Now, I would say we've more or less equalized the game state, but this is going to be all about that who hits level 3 first, right?
Yeah, both players are teetering, mid-level 2. Dario's turn, he's got the initiative. He's got a board full of level 1s to swing to side into, and a climax guaranteed cancel off the top. And also, notably, Dario's in much better resource-wise than Yabi. He's got healthy hand, lots of stock. Yabi, meanwhile, fighting for scraps at the dinner table. Hits 2 on the brainstorm as if the rich get richer. Get those 2-1s. Oh, no. Okay, that's also fine. 2-1 would be broken here, right? Because you can 2-1 into the canna, get the guaranteed cancel, get the time machine go to memory, and then side the other lanes for 0.
I think the plan here is Mortis, Rui, Mortis. No, I think the plan here is Mortis into Rui into Mortis. Double early play.
But then you have to hope that Yabi cancels at least one of those attacks, right? Because 2-5 is lethal range for Oshi.
Well, it would be 2-3 because you would double heal.
Right.
And then also with Stella DMB on 4 stock and 6 hand, I think the chance that you can resolve more than 2 combos in that spot is fairly low.
Yeah, that's fair. Especially because he didn't salvage the other spawner level 0. So yeah, we see the Mutsumi there clocking to... Nope, not going to clock search, just salvage.
So we're going to grab the Anon and Rui. Drawing... That card doesn't help.
It's pitch fodder. It'll do. Spawning...
Are we playing 2-1 Amorous here? Does 2-1 Amorous help here?
It's a warm body for the Rui, I guess. Nope, second Brainstorm. Changer.
Whoa, that is not an early play. Okay, now we're just going into the
Mortis, yep.
So we just had the one early play, I think, then, in this spot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because we didn't salvage. We salvaged Anon, and we salvaged the...
He also doesn't have a climax for combo. So he's playing the... He's just playing the Changer as a warm body. Which is also fine. Like, again, he's ahead, so he just needs to control damage. Like, he can swing the Mortis lane into the climax for the cancel, and then side for one. Or swing for one, whichever one he wants. Or...
I think from 2-4, I would be comfortable with triple fronting here, personally.
Yeah, that's also fine.
Changing.
Just for the 1k, yeah.
You probably attack with the 3-2 first, because you can base your future decisions off that, whether or not you want to like side or anything.
Yeah, I mean, you know it's going to cancel, because you revealed a climax off top with the Brainstorm.
Oh, yeah, it's true, right.
Which is why I maybe would have, like, the only reason to go with the 3-2 first is to play around anti-change.
Which he knows he has.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
Okay.
You literally saw him at it, so it's like, well, I might as well like get the stock while I can.
We don't even know. We don't even actually know if this was a front or side. Either one cancels.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll find out once Cella DMB
and
either reverses or doesn't reverse his Kana.
And unlike most, well, I think he's thinking about anti-change, so it's probably a front. And unlike most anti-changes, this one is actually really resource efficient. It's pay 1, ditch 1, sack 1 instead of pay 2. So Yabi will still have 2 stock after this if he decides to anti-change. And given how the game's been going, any stock is good stock. Yep, he is going to anti-change.
What do you sack here in this spot?
Yeah, probably the other canna.
Okay, yeah.
He also needs to pay another 1. Yeah.
I believe he did.
He did not. He had 4. Yeah,
yeah,
there it is. And critically, it goes into memory, not waiting room.
Doesn't dilute the deck of level 0s.
Yep.
So that you can mill them. All right, both players are going to be refreshing now. How many do we have going back in on the side of Cella DMB? I didn't quite get a great look, but I think... Let's see, 1... Oh, no. I guess we're just going to have both players take a look at each other's. All right, you look at Cella DMB looking. I'll look over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1.
I've got 5.
I think it was
5 for Yabi.
I think it was 5 on. I think
it's 5 apiece.
5 for both of them.
Yeah.
Let me think. So let's see. We have a treasure there. We had a treasure. No. We have treasure in hand. We have comeback at the bottom of stock still. And there's one more somewhere, I guess. Maybe blind stocked. Because
he did trigger a bar off that blind stock. Well, no. He triggered that treasure and then didn't play it, right? So that's treasure. Yeah, so treasure in hand.
Maybe one blind stocked.
Yeah. I mean, 2-4 is not an awful place to... No, 2-5, sorry. Is not an awful place to be for Yabi. Importantly as well, like... A lot of his body survived, so he can... If he draws a door, he can try to counter combo again, just compress that deck a little bit more, generate some more resources, and hopefully push Dario to a point where the double Akane is lethal. Looks like they're both on 2-5. Yabi's about to go to 2-6 because of the refresh, obviously. Ooh, that's not a great refresh.
I mean, he has one copy already.
He
so.
does, but he really wants a second. Like, a second would make or break this game.
I feel like usually the way you get your second one is you just use it, and then you brainstorm and you just get it back.
Yeah. But not when you have this low stock. Two stock is barely enough for a double finishing turn, let alone anything beyond that.
And the last card of his deck was a Comeback Climax, which if he wants to go for another turn of combo, you can, I guess. Play early, play healer, and
I
then...
think he's thinking about another early play, yeah.
Yeah. The real question is can he survive the next turn from 2-5?
Yeah. And that's if he heals.
Yeah, assuming he heals, yeah. I mean, does he have the means to go...
Up?
His hand is nowhere near ready.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, so he just has to heal and hope that it works out. I mean, I think this is like the make or break decision of this game, because this is where someone's going to get to level 3 first. Three cancels. Don't bounce the healer because you want to buffer damage.
Yeah, you don't want it to be a direct lane. Directing here. We just want to see no climaxes. No climaxes, no whammies.
Oh, ooh,
That's a good stick.
Yep.
That's a good stick. If this Kana swing sticks, then that's going to be really big. If it doesn't, then it's just all going to get healed off here. Okay, like we have to make a decision here between going further into the deck to try to find late game pieces.
Oh, that was the risk there. I think that's what he wanted to avoid. But it does.
Whoa!
The 4 does stick. This is it. This is the last turn. Dario has also. If Dario doesn't win right here, it's all over. Come on.
We have Anon in hand already, so we're ready to go.
Yep, there's one.
We don't need to like try to clock or anything to try to find the comeback climax.
He also does. Yeah, he's got everything he needs. He just needs to play the pieces and go for it.
Wait, do we even have 2 Dolores?
No, we don't. But he's going to brainstorm for it. Yep, hit the brainstorm. There it is.
2-1. You have more than enough hand. 2-1.
Yeah, definitely get the 2-1. You need the +1 soul, for sure. Also, I think that was the door that he just played out of the brainstorm is the one that he blind stocked. So he didn't indeed blind stock a door of that climax turn before. He's got 4, 5 stock. Yeah, you can 2-1, change, and play another 2-1 from hand raw and still have enough. He won't have enough to do Anon, but he will have enough to do triple finisher.
Well, you have to Anon. You need to... Oh, you mean to use the effect?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. To use the... To
do the burn.
You absolutely need to use Anon here just to get the climax. But I think you get
he has the climax.
No, we have the wrong climax. We have a treasure.
Right.
So you have to 2-1. Oh.
Oh, you've got to... He's going to choose not to bounce, which is pretty obvious. Again, you want to buffer damage.
Right. So we're choosing between climax swap or using Anon. If you use climax swap here, let me think. So if you go for climax swap, well, you don't even have 2 Dolores then. So we're just grabbing Uika.
Yeah. I mean, we have one more Dolores in hand, so we can triple lane Dolores.
Was there another Dolores in hand?
Yeah, right there.
No, there's no Dolores.
I could have sworn I saw
There's
one
an
earlier.
Anon and there's a level 0 Nyamu, but there's no second copy of Dolores.
Okay, so we're just gonna pay 1 for the door,
Salvage comeback, play 2-1, change.
and then swing with Anon first. Yeah, there are worse lines.
No. You always swing with Anon last, even though it's.
You need the stock for the Uika combo.
No, we're. What do you mean? We're only playing. We're playing the changer.
Oh right, so there's only 1 stock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
So the changer is going to come in for 1 stock. You're going to change it for no stock cost into the second Dolores. You're going to start your attack phase with 1 stock, and then you want to attack with the Anon last so that she can be the recipient of those
both cancel burns.
burns.
Yes, you're right. I gotcha. That said, also, I want to put the 2-1 in front of the 3-2 so that if you need to, you can side for 1.
Sure.
It's minimal, but it does come up. Like
I don't think you're. Oh no. I think that because you're always attacking with the Dolores's first, I think you're always double fronting.
That's also fair.
Because
sure.
you need those to be threatening large amounts of damage and threatening to pass the cancel burns to the future attacks. Heal 1, slam climax.
Give them to 1 to the Anon, right? Surely. Yeah, I think it has to be 1 to the Anon because you want to.
You want side. You want the ability to change the.
You also want to control Anon's burn 1.
We're not burning, remember?
Right, you don't have the hand. Yeah.
No, we don't have the stock. We don't have the stock.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have to pay 1 on attack for each of these Dolores.
Yep.
But it's good for having the variable side attack damage into that center lane in case it makes it to the point where side attacking could produce perfect lethal.
Yeah. Was there an argument then to bouncing the cannon in the middle lane? Just that he's forced to like get directs elsewhere? With,
No, because then the Dolores directs into the middle.
Right.
And then you could just put the Unknown in front of the Aqua, and then you just side that the same way.
For 4?
4 damage.
Wait, isn't it 5? Because that's the one that came in off of the change. Oh, no, the 2-1 doesn't have a soul icon.
Yeah, so that's 4.
Yep. Which does stick.
It does stick. We would have... would we have preferred the... We would have preferred the second one to stick.
Yes.
We want the first one to cancel, and then
Yeah.
the second one to stick. And then the Unknown is just a vanilla swing after. But now, we could see this cancel. Honestly, I think Stella DMB is down to have this stick and have Unknown be a vanilla swing.
Yeah, that too. Nope, it cancels,
Uh-oh.
so burn 3. That
Oh,
sticks,
that's really bad. Side for 2. Side for 2.
Oh, no.
Will we see a champion crowned right here? Top check 2. Both of them are treasures.
Both of them have no stock. Yep, so it chooses not to blind stock for obvious reasons.
2 instances of 2 right here.
He is going to take the blind stock for 2.
2 back-to-back instances.
1, 2.
There's
Cancel!
1. There's 1. There's 2. There's 2. He has a chance to come back right now.
Yabby, you're giving me a heart attack, bro. Holy moly.
There's 2. We don't even have climax.
We don't need climax. He's on 3-4. Just tri-lane swing. Look, we know that Dario blind stocked a bar with that bar. Just swing. Oh my goodness.
All right, what do we got?
Draw.
What do we got? We have room to clock.
Yeah.
We can go for the
Yeah,
climax.
I know. I mean, there's no reason not to clock. There is still a pants in the deck.
There's 2 in the deck.
It's a 2 in what? 8, 9 chance? Yeah, 2 in 9 chance.
There's like 10 or 11 cards in this deck, I think.
Hey man, I like those odds. Sometimes you just gotta be him.
I mean, there's no reason not to clock. You just clock.
Probably clock the Canna.
Just clock Kana combo. Kana combo is not really doing anything
It's the
here.
most useless card in the hand for sure. Yep. 1 anti minus ult. No, it doesn't hit
Changer,
it. No,
changer.
He could draw
It can
it.
draw.
He
It can draw.
it. Oh my god. Do you brainstorm first? No, right? You don't
because
have to
you're at 2-6, so you can't risk even going towards the end of your deck here, I think.
Yeah. 3-6.
Or did I say 2-6? 3-6. Sorry. I mean, you have to. You probably. I think you lead with a Kane spawner into the changer to draw a card and still leave yourself with 3 stock.
Yeah,
that
so
you can.
if you can hard play the 3-2 if you need to, yeah.
Yeah.
We're just getting confirmation as well in the 3rd, 4th playoffs. Dylan Amsterdam, also known as Ryu, playing Oshi, has gotten 3rd place over Voodoo on Saikano. So Voodoo, Saikano 4th, Ryu on Oshi 3rd, and 2nd and 1st is going to be right here within the next few seconds. Maybe minutes.
Saikano getting all the way to 4th.
It's
Really
still
great
impressive.
run.
Hard plays the Akane, draw. Oh, I think that was it.
Oh my god! Is there anything else we can do here? Maybe you play. Wait, what if you like?
You spawn out the other Akane.
You play. Well, we don't have another one in hand yet, but we have Fuka in hand. We have an Fuka in hand. Play Fuka. Yeah, you
No,
play
he
it.
doesn't have it in hand. It's the bottom part of his hand. Look.
No, it was the 2-1. I thought that's the 2-1. That's the 2-1.
Oh,
yeah.
that was the 2-1. Oh.
Yeah. All right, he's just trying his hardest not to throw. No throw. But I do think that the first thing that you want to start here is you want to play Fuka, and then you want to play over it with the spawner, use the Fuka's effect on death, top check up to 4 to look for a level 1 or
You
higher.
can't go 4 deep, though, because if you go 4 deep, you'll refresh and die.
No, we've got enough cards in deck. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 cards in deck.
Sure,
8 cards in deck. We can go 4 deep.
No, but all his eyes are out. There's 1 at the bottom of the clock and the other 3 in waiting room.
Are they all in waiting room?
Yeah, look. There's
1,
2,
2.
3.
Oh my!
They're all out. So he needs to find another 3-2 changer, which is also in his clock. Oh, that's...
And he only runs 2, right?
I think he's screwed. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, screwed.
Not
As in,
screwed,
like,
right,
we
yeah.
can't go further.
Oh, he just salvages. Yeah, salvages a finisher. There you go.
Brainstorm, salvage, finisher, spawner. we have enough cards in deck where we can attack with something else first.
To get the stock for the finisher. Oh boy, it's all coming up, Yabi.
Is this it?
This is absolutely it.
3-2, Akane.
Wait, there's one thing he needs to do. He needs to make sure he has enough cards. Doesn't have too many cards in hand. I have fallen victim to that before.
How many cards in hand? 1, 2, 3,
4.
4. We're
It's
good.
exactly enough.
We're good.
Yep, there's the climax. Switch out. The only way he loses now is if he whiffs everything. Switch triggers the door as well for both. Yeah,
doesn't
why
matter.
not? Just might as
2.
well.
Cancels on
Cancels.
2.
That's what you want to see.
Here we go.
Oh my god, I'm on the edge of my seat. All right, mill 1. It's a 0. It goes in, refresh, burn 1, and then go again twice. Oh. Come on.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't want to be knocking that off the table. Whoa. Oh, okay, I think we're good.
All right. I think we're all good. Yeah,
Are we
we're
good?
all good.
Are we good?
All right. Second one is not a 0. He's clean. 0, burn.
And that's gonna be it.
game. Christian
going to be
Yarbacher finally
Christian
gets his
Yarbacher.
World's Trophy after 3 near misses. I can't think of anyone more deserving, honestly. Like, the dude's been playing since the beginning. One of the best players in Europe in the history of the game. Just so glad to see him get the win, like that real trophy he's finally deserved all this time.
And he hasn't even just been playing on the English circuit. He has had some appearances here and there playing in Japan. I remember even last year, he came to Japan. He played at Card Game Fest in one of the vintage tournaments.
And
like
he won the 2012
Time Machine tournament with
Madoka.
Madoka, yeah, exactly.
First place as well. Yeah, so it just, I'm out of words.
He's been playing such a long time. He's put in all the work. He's put in the hours. He's put in the research. He came up with this deck. I came up with this deck. He came up with his specific 50-card list tailored to what he felt was appropriate. In particular, we didn't find anything too spicy, I would say. I would say the closest thing, probably the 2-1 Kana that it gains power when your other character swings. But ultimately, Oshinoko, I think it's been out for more than long enough on the JP side that
it's been out for over a year in Japan,
Yeah, that people have just been able to craft basically the optimal list. And the
it's
ones
all
that
about
can come up with the results.
text for the meta and what, like 1 or 2 card changes for
Right.
sure, yeah. But yeah, we're going to go for a very quick 1-minute break, and then we'll be back with an interview with Yabi himself. Back in just a moment.
All right, everybody, we're back. We have just finished the grand finals of the Weiß Schwarz BCS 25-26. And we're here with our 25-26 champion, Christian Yarbacher, a.k.a. Sela DMB. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it's amazing to finally be here. Yeah.
After what, like a 3rd place 4 years ago, 4th place like 5 years ago, and 2nd place 9 years ago?
No, so it was 9 years ago I got 2nd, then I got top 8, and then after Corona 2 times I bombed, and then this one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 9 years.
Your first major trophy. Like a long time, major trophy.
Yeah.
Long time in the making. You've been around for like circa for like what, 15, 16 years now? Like pretty much since the beginning, right?
2014 I started JP, and 2017 I think, 16 or 17 I started English. So almost 10 years.
And then some of those early English victories were like, there was the finals against Riaz.
Yeah.
Yue as well, right? Were you in the finals?
Yue was top 8. I lost to
okay.
Yue in top 8, and then I lost to Ryan in top 8, and then I lost in America to Doolittle in top 8. But yeah. So finally I went all the way. It's like a really big stone from my heart that I finally crossed this off and done this. I've been a member of the community for so long. This was the one thing that was still missing for me, that I'm happy with what I've achieved in the game, and I've done it now. I'm a bit sad that it's with such a meta deck. I'm basically playing the literal most cookie cutter 50 cards in existence. I wasn't even sure what I was going to play until yesterday.
Nice.
And I just decided I haven't played the best deck in the room for a long time. Let's just run it. Nothing that I've tried has felt strong enough into the meta to not just play Oshi. And Oshi can recover so well from every bad game and bad state. That's just felt the safest, and clearly it really paid off today. I think throughout the day, there was like just something, like my games were going about as good as I haven't had them in, I don't know, years. It really felt like today was the day. And it happened. Crazy.
Yeah.
And then what did your Swiss record end up being? Were you
5-1. 5-1. I actually lost only to Dario. So
In
the
round
finals
two,
was the
yeah.
rematch. Yeah.
Okay.
Round 3, yeah.
Yeah, so you got the revenge there. Like,
Yeah, I finally got the revenge.
it's interesting what you say about, like, you know, like playing the meta deck, because if anything, especially in the last like year and a half of English Weiß, it kind of feels like the format's been a little bit not solved, but a little bit stale. If that
Well,
right?
the thing is that they always print like one OP deck more or less, and then they ban the last deck. So the ban list for the old deck hits, and then you have like the new OP deck that's like,
yeah,
it was like Chainsaw Man, it was like
Overlord.
before that Sao. Overlord was like kept in check by Avatar, but then they banned Avatar, so then it was like Overlord, then it was Bunny Girl, and now it's like Oshi.
Yeah.
I think like.
And pretty much every time that happens, they're decks that have already been played on the JP side and we know
Yeah.
are like already coming.
Yeah.
So it feels a little bit more
Well,
solved.
the issue is also, for example, with Oshi, like the deck is basically printed from the booster. There's
Yeah.
like maybe 3-4 cards you can change around because all the cards like require specific names and specific interactions. So it's like basically pre-built, and the cards just have a lot of text. I would say too much text, but yeah.
You keep reading the text and you're just like, why is this card used?
Yeah.
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 I mean, like, you know, as you said before, you've been playing this game for years and years and years. As someone in the JP circuit, you said that you didn't do that much prep for this event, but you know, you've been playing Oshi in JP for like almost a year now as well. So it's like you know what it does, like you know like how decks play into it. Do you think that contributes to your win?
I mean, of course, like every bit of experience is like very, very valuable. Although I think like most of my Oshi like knowledge has been like built up because I haven't touched the deck in JP for years. Not for years, but like for a couple months.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like other things like for English, like the deck I qualified with was like Hololive Kanatapal, which I've been a hater of those decks for a while, like Kanatamarin. I still think that deck isn't good, but like I found like a variation. So I was just like brainstorming a bunch of different decks, and it's kind of funny and kind of sad that the one time I win, it's like with a basically already solved deck.
Yeah.
Because I think like one of the big strengths I have is like as a deck builder, this is like one of the few things you can do to like really elevate yourself above the others before the tournament. And then at the tournament, you just have to like sometimes run a bit hot.
Yeah.
Obviously also play well, don't make too many mistakes. But yeah, also have to run hot. And I guess like what this shows is if you just try often enough, eventually you will win.
Yeah. How did it feel in the finals, ripping those last two climaxes off the top for the double cancel?
Yeah.
The double 2.
Crazy. Like the side for 2, I was like, okay, after eating the 3. But yeah, it just
And then
happened.
top decking the climax as the last card as well.
Yeah, there was like a lot of considerations on my last turn actually. So even though it looked like the game was basically over, there was like a lot of stuff for me to think through, like how to like
How to not throw.
how to not throw and how to like make my odds the best of like actually completing the turn and ending the game.
Yeah.
Because like the climax salvage was in stock, the 2-1 was not in waiting room, so I had to like try to navigate. Okay, what if I hit these cards out with the brainstorm, and I only had 3 stock because the game was like pretty.
And all your 3-2s were out as well. Like one was a clock, 3 were in waiting room.
Yeah. So I had to like try to do my best, navigate through the labyrinth, and like I found the winning line, I guess. Even though it was not so complicated, but I think it's nice that you can like take your time and just go through it in the finals, which sometimes you cannot during the Swiss rounds.
Yeah, we saw you doing a little bit of this on the table, just like trying to make sure all the like all the bugs and
Like
jittering were out.
that would be the worst thing, right? If you come to finals and then you do just some stupid shit and you throw like yeah. So I just tried to like do everything.
Just take it calm. I mean, yeah, definitely it worked out. And so obviously, you know, you're first place, world champion, must feel good. What's next?
First in JP, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
this year I got 3rd at WGP for Europe for like the qualifier, and I got like giga scammed in top 3, like in semis. So yeah, that's my next goal, I guess. But
all right.
Okay, well maybe that'll start with maybe some card game fest success.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So best of luck to that.
Thank you.
All right. Once again, congratulations. Well done.
Thank
And
you.
Bring our good pride to our team.
Yeah.
And we will take a very short break, and we'll be back with the prize game ceremony in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Shout out to my girlfriend for believing in me.
All right, we are wrapping up the Bushiroad Championship Series 25-26 Weiß Schwarz World Finals here. We've just seen an incredible grand final. Like, I'm still shaking about that game. It was such a great game to watch.
That was definitely a finish of all time. Like, that just goes to show that Dolores Council Burn finisher, although it has extremely high potential, if just like the attacks and the swings and the cancels don't really go your way, it can result in like what is ultimately a suboptimal lower ceiling finisher turn, and that is kind of the risk that you run playing this combo. But in the end, Yarbacher was able to come out with those 2 clutch cancels in a row
so crazy
to save the game.
And then draw into the climax off of the clock draw too. Absolutely crazy. Like, and if anything, it just goes to show like how much skill really goes into Weiß. Like, you know, being able to like keep calm. Like, he never had more than 5 stock all game and was still able to just execute. Like, yeah, just so great.
Yeah, multiple times during that game where we were like, do we double brainstorm here? Surely we play like this here and we don't double brainstorm. But like, no, he did find the line multiple times and played to the strategy that he felt was best for the current situation, and it did end up coming back to bring him the victory.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, even for like, you know, the top 4 and top 8 games we watched as well, like, you know, Dario like playing Bank Dream, he still a really good second place finish, and his game in top 4 as well, like, you know, just like playing a little bit fast, but you know, keeping calm. Okay, I need to do this, I need to do this. Like, we're just gonna bounce off each other. I'm just gonna like find this line, play around that, and then find the win. Like, there's so much. Even though we say that the format's a little bit stale, the decks are a little bit solved, yeah, even like just the execution stage alone, you can really separate like the great players from the good players. So I think we are just about getting ready to move into the prize giving ceremony. I think we're actually going to start with the Card Fight Vanguard Standard prize giving first. So we'll see the top 3 of that before we do the top 3 of Weiß Schwarz. But is that right, or are they still setting up? Okay, so yeah,
Still setting up. Okay.
You guys have to deal with us, you know, just shooting the breeze for
All
a
right.
few more minutes.
All right, here I got a discussion topic for us. All right.
All right.
All right. How much Vanguard have you played?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
I know. I mean, I know like you and Tony. Obviously, they have you have yellow card TCG.
Yep.
But I just don't know. Like, I feel like Tony has Tony been posting a lot lately. Tony is
the other half.
the other half of yellow card TCG. So
he's been more into the bandwagon. So he's all in on like Digimon, One Piece, and Battle Spirits. That's his thing at the moment. But so yeah, he's been off of Vanguard for the last year and a bit. Meanwhile, I'm not like losing touch with it, but I'm trying to focus more on like Weiß Schwarz and other games like Star Wars, Duel Masters, etc. But yeah, like, I mean, Vanguard is still the game I go to the most locals for. I have the most friends in. I think it's one of those ones that, even though, you know, premium format is being discontinued soon, like, you know, it's on its last legs, we still all love the game for what it is. So I think it's definitely one of those ones where, and it's something I see in Vanguard that I don't see in any other card game. I see a little bit of it in Weiß, but definitely not at all in Magic, and a little bit in Yu-Gi-Oh, which is people find like the deck or the thing they love, and it becomes their identity. Like, you know, like, oh, my avatar is Draconic Overlord, or like, you know, I will play.
like I'm a Grand Blue player,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. Like, no matter how bad Grand Blue could be in the format, you're always going to stick by it. I think like it really warms my heart to see, you know, people like just interact and attach so deeply to a card game, especially when you love, like, oh, I get why you love Grand Blue because this is, because I love Link Joker because this is this. Like, you get a little bit of that in Weiß. You know, people have their pet series, like, you know, like, I'm sure everyone knows that I am the Kisniver guy in Weiß, but despite how bad that set is, I will continue to force it.
Yeah, have I ever told you about me and my community? Our nickname for Kisniver is Kiz Never Win.
You say that. I have actually won a WGP qualifier back in the UK with Kiz one time.
Nice.
One time. And that was it. And then it just hasn't won since then.
Yeah.
So maybe accurate, yeah.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I feel like as far as when I used to play Vanguard, because I played Vanguard from the beginning up until the Legion era. I stopped at Legion, and I never felt like I did have a specific identity for myself. I kind of just like played the playstyles that appealed to me, sort of thing, or the characters on the cards that appealed to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are going to head over to our
trivia leaderboard. So this is the prediction leaderboard.
Holy moly. Those are some numbers. People will be betting these channel points.
Yeah.
Our #1 ranking at the end of it all is going to be Yami Yusuf, who I have seen on socials here and there. commenting here and there.
Having to see him in the chat, he made a lot of good predictions. So he gets to win a booster box and a play mat.
If Yami Yusuf is still in the chat, I would like to know how many of your predictions you got correct today. I think.
Was it just camping the stream?
Yeah, I mean, like, I think that's like a pretty good question to ask. Like, how many of your predictions were correct? But that is going to be our prediction leaderboard, and we're going to head over to the stage
For the prize.
I think.
Yeah, in just a moment. But yeah, for the three of you, so Yami, Pombi Pui, and Kiwi Kiss, I believe someone from Bushiroad will reach out regarding your prizes. But thank you to everyone for participating. We hope you had fun with it. Definitely something new they're doing this year, and I think it was a good idea. So yeah, hopefully they'll do it more next year.
Yami Yusuf says Ruby, so round 5, and then all of top 8. Turns out when you hit the last 3 all in a row and you just all in Gamba and you just keep hitting, you have a lot of points.
I mean, that's what matters, right? Like, same with any tournament. You're like, oh, you can drop a few rounds in Swiss, but you get to top 8. If you win out, you win out.
Only 2 for me. Okay, I think everybody was just whiffing all day, maybe.
All right, then. Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay,
right,
over to the stage.
All right, everybody. Can I have your attention, please?
Hi, Corey.
Thank you guys for joining us today.
We love
After
Corey.
a long year of global battles, we're now ready to crown our BCS 25-26 World Champions. Without further ado, please welcome Bushiroad International CEO Shunichi Taira and Bushiroad's founder and president Takaaki Kidani.
Woo! Kidani.
I mean, that's
And Taira-san. And
Taira-san.
Taira-san. Taira-san and Kidani-san.
There you
All right. Now, for Shadow vs. Evolve,
go.
please welcome our third place player, Brian Sun.
Oh, Brian won!
Nova
Brian
TCG.
won! Nova TCG! Let's go!
Third place.
Oh, third place?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, no.
But yeah, so those of you who don't know, Brian is another member of the Weiß community. He is the founder and owner of Nova TCG and Strictly Broken TCG.
Yeah, I was talking to him after Swiss. He said he ended Swiss the only undefeated.
Yes, correct.
So he was 7-0. Oh, didn't make it all the way, but third place still really, really good.
Yeah.
He actually also qualified for Weiß Schwarz this year.
Yep.
He was second place at the Pasadena Regional, which is where I play. And then he was
It's
also
also the biggest event in US, right?
pretty consistently,
Yeah.
yeah. And then he was guess who his first round
Next,
win
in
was?
second place,
Me.
Wilson Zoe.
So, yeah. More bullying Randall stories, you know. We love those.
No, you're part of their lore. You're contributing.
I'm part of the lore, yeah.
All right, and then do we know first place? Is it Ryan Wibbs again?
Did Wibbs make top 8?
No, he didn't.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
okay.
hoping. I was hoping.
Ryan Wibberley, last year's champion for Shadow vs. Evolve, also a Weiß Schwarz player.
Also the most handsome man in Weiß Schwarz. Yep.
And then Wibbs was also
And
Weiß Schwarz champion
your
with
Shadow vs.
Konosuba,
Evolve
right? I believe.
world champion,
Yeah.
Han
think so.
Zhang.
Oh, one of the Chinese players, by the way.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, the Shadowverse scene in China is huge.
Oh, okay.
Like in Europe, like most of our European champions were Chinese guys coming over to Europe just to play.
Interesting.
All right, congratulations to these guys. Shadowverse is a really fun game, actually. I got into it like a few months ago. Love it. Oh, music is dead. Oh, there you go.
No, it's just the track ended. We got to loop the track, you know.
And then next should be us, Weiß Schwarz, I believe, followed by Vanguard Premium, then Vanguard Standard.
Okay, that's what I say every time we have a product stream, and then
It never is.
and then like in the JP ones,
Right.
and then we wait 2 hours for Weiß Schwarz.
Yeah, 3 Shadowverse champions.
Please give a warm round of applause to our top finishers.
Let's go,
in
Brian.
Shadow vs.
Let's go,
Evolve.
Brian.
Once again, repping Team Strictly.
Yeah, another Strictly Broken member. Or member? Is calling him a member accurate at this point?
I mean, owner. But yeah.
Owner, yeah.
I mean, he's also one of the most consistently performing people in the team as well. So I know a lot of the other than Yabi, I think most of the other Team Strictly Weiß players kind of like bubble out very early on. Like I know Panda didn't do that great. Who else? Someone else didn't do very well either.
Do we have other?
And, once
do we have
again,
other Strictly
congratulations to
players
all
for
of our
Weiß
Shadow
here
vs.
this year? I know
Evolve
there's a bunch of Vanguard ones as well.
Next, for Weiß
No,
Schwarz,
besides Panda.
Oh, there's one
in
other one, yeah.
third place, give it up for Dylan Van
There
Amsterdam.
you go, Ryu, Mr. Dylan. Again, he's also been in the Weiß community for like donkey's years. You know, he's one of the OGs as well.
So this was so this is all EU top 3, right?
Yep.
And then Voodoo is also EU, right? Or
I don't think he's not ethnically German, but he lives in Germany.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, Dylan there, you know, contesting for the second most handsome man in Weiß, probably.
Next in second place, Dario Perry.
There you go. You know, this isn't Dario's first time on a stage receiving prizes. He was at one point the top-ranked UK player for Legend of Five Rings.
Legend of 5 Rings.
It was a living card game, yeah. Big in Europe. And guess what? He's going to be back here in a few months for the HoloLive Bloom Cup Challenge Final.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah,
nice.
He won by local for that.
Is that like a regional level event?
No,
or?
world's level event.
No, I mean the one that he won
Oh,
first.
yeah, regional.
It's like a regional level event.
Yeah.
And your new Weiß Schwarz World Champion, Christian Yarbacher.
So yeah, we're unfortunately not going to watch the Vanguard Standard or Premium top 3. Oh, we are. Sorry, we are.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Very well deserved. That beautiful, beautiful alpha.
You know, the funny thing is that like, in a way, I kind of feel like Christian Yarbacher is, in a way, like a piece of my lore, because like the way that I started out with like commentating was myself
Give it up
and
for our Weiß
Connor,
Schwarz
both
top
Sing,
finishers.
who this year was here for Shadowverse,
Yep.
but in the past he's also played some Weiß Schwarz. He's focusing a lot more on Shadowverse Fall right now, but a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, Connor and I did a commentary video on YouTube of the finals between Riaz and Christian Yarbacher during the AOT format. And in a way, that was kind of what got both of us started with Bushiroad.
Right, yeah.
So both of us were
to all of our Weiß Schwarz players
able
today.
to cast the
Next,
online events
for
that were
Cardfight
happening during the
Vanguard
pandemic.
Premium.
And then, you know,
In
now I'm here.
third place,
Yeah,
give it
there
up
you go.
for Joshua Abreu.
So this is the Vanguard Premium.
This is premium? Okay. So there's like different kinds of premium, right? There's like D premium and...
So it's standard,
Uh-huh.
E premium, which now is no longer officially supported, and then premium standard.
Premium standard.
Yeah, and everyone just wants it to premium, which is everything. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And that's also now on its way out. We think. They did just announce premium World Finals for next year, so
Yeah, I mean, I did see in the stream earlier, they announced like premium.
Yeah.
And then I saw a lot of people in the crowd being like, yo, premium's
Next,
alive, premium's
in
not
second
dead.
It's
place,
because there's a tournament circuit
Alicia
later this year
Doramus.
called Premium Weekend, and Premium Weekend gets you an invite for Worlds. That's what's weird. Sorry, Standard Worlds.
Premium weekend gets you an invite for standard worlds. Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird.
I would imagine like there are like a non-zero number of premium players that just like they don't play standard. Like
Correct.
like premium is their thing.
Correct.
So it's a little bit strange.
Yep. And then Premium World Champ. I'm really sad it's not
your
dead. It should be
new
dead.
Vanguard Premium World
Buddy of yours?
Champion,
Buddy of yours?
Chuan Lee.
And when I played Vanguard, they didn't even have premium yet. We were just
Vanguard,
We were
yep.
just Vanguard. So in terms of like identity, you brought up identity. What do you feel are the decks that you were known for or are known for Vanguard?
Oh, Link, Joker, and Messiah, for sure.
Link, Joker, and Messiah.
I own it in full rare in both English and Japanese.
Okay.
And I'm working on it in Thai.
In Thai, wow, all right.
I'm only missing Bahasa in Malaysian, and that's because Bahasa Malaysian Vanguard hasn't reached that point yet.
Give it up for the
think
top
probably
finishers
the
in
one-
Cardfight Vanguard Premium.
You know, honestly, I'm not sure. If I went to go like ask my friends that I played Vanguard with back in the day, I'm not sure they would necessarily be able to pinpoint one of the decks that I was necessarily known for. I feel like I like
Just played a bit of everything.
it wasn't even a bit of everything, but it was like every like 2 sets or so, I would play a deck
Right.
that I liked, that wasn't necessarily like the same clan as the ones I played before.
Sure.
So like for example, game started I played Kagro. Set 6 came out because we got set 6 early.
The last award ceremony
played
for
Gold
today.
Paladin.
Right.
Then
First,
I played
third place for
What did I play after
Cardfight
that?
Vanguard Standard, John Shen.
Then I went to
Oh, he's a UK guy, John Shear.
this is for
Standard
third
Yeah.
place.
Yes. So yeah, John is an incredible player. He's quite new to the game, only playing for a few years, but
Oh, awesome.
he's already got like several tops under his belt. So yeah, third place at his like first Worlds is a crazy achievement.
Game right before this was Premium.
Vanguard Premium, yeah.
Vanguard Premium, right? Yeah. Like I'm trying to think. Like I think after set
Next
6,
up, in
I
second
went
place,
to, did I just go to Dote? I think I went to Dote right
Ho.
after. So I bounced from. Okay, I don't.
Oh, Eugene Ho. I can't remember his username, but he's really active on the Vanguard community Twitter. He's a really nice guy. He did really well last year as well. I think he came top 3 last year as well.
So it'd be a third into a second.
I think it was either 2 seconds or third second, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, really good player for sure. I think it's Entropy VG is his handle. I'm
And
not too sure.
lastly, your Cardfight Vanguard Standard,
All right.
World Champion,
This is the one.
Han Samuel.
Player you know?
Nope.
Okay.
But it's definitely not easy to win Standard Worlds. They had 7 rounds of Swiss, followed by a top 8. And again, you're playing against some of the best people in the world in this room.
You know what I think is really funny about Vanguard and the way they make their cards is I feel like I could say like, oh yeah, I mained this deck
Yeah.
when I played Vanguard. And then people these days will be like, oh yeah, it's a deck now.
Yeah.
Like at one point, the last deck that I mained was Minerva. And I know
Give
Minerva's
it up
played
for our
these days.
top 3 Cardfight Vanguard Standard World finalists.
I mean, you saw the announcement we'll be getting the Blast of Blade and Overlord Tridex again.
Yeah, and then there was also Regalia Angelica.
Yep.
That's a card that I'm familiar with. It was the
Yep.
break ride back in the day.
Yep.
I'm sure it does something completely different now.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But
Still good.
that was one of the cards that I played back when I was on Vanguard. Other decks I played Sephiroth Dragons.
Thank you so much, Kidane
Neon
Shacho and Taira-san.
I
Now,
played,
let's invite our world champions for all 4 games and
I would say
formats
probably-
today onto
probably
the
my
stage
favorite
for
deck
one last photo.
was probably Magus. Actually.
Okay. That is semi-real right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think just the idea of being able to always play around the top card of my deck was really strong, and it was playing around knowledge was always really fun.
Yeah.
I would say that I really wanted to play Tsukuyomi because I think that the execution level of Tsukuyomi being high was something that would appeal to me, but I just never got around to it. Probably, I think the deck was like quite expensive at the time.
Yes. Yeah. Because you need like PGs and like 12K attackers and Silent Toms. And, yeah.
Especially
Psychic
Silent Tom.
Birds.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Silent Tom! Don't even talk to me about that. That card not only wrecked me a bunch, but like it was always too expensive to buy.
Yeah, yeah. All right, here are your 4 world champions for 2026. Congratulations to all of these guys. It's an amazing accolade, real huge achievement.
Yeah, that 2-1 alpha. It's the 2-1, right? 2-1 alpha prize card.
Yep.
You know, I wonder if Yabi is a fan of Eminence and Shadow. I feel like maybe we should have asked him that in the interview.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I know that he's watched it. I don't think he owns the
And
deck.
now some words from
I mean, you don't have
Kidane
to own the
Shacho.
deck to be a fan of
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I mean, like, imagine if you win World Finals
Hi.
and you're a
Hello,
fan of
everyone.
Eminence and Alpha's your favorite,
Yeah, right.
right?
I mean, okay,
thank
I
you
know
for coming today.
I know Yabi well
also
enough that
thank you
I
for
don't think Alpha would be his favorite.
Exciting
If I had to guess,
today. Thank you.
it would be either Gamma or Delta.
I have information.
No,
I mean, from at least from what I've seen, those two are pretty different.
Do you know?
Right? Gamma's
This
like
is
more of
the
the
this
like.
is Vanguard.
What's the best way to describe Gamma? At least based on what I've seen, she seems like the
Anniversary
like a
Pin Batch.
caretaker almost kind of character,
Motherly elder
this
sister.
and then Delta just seems
Vice
like a
Birds.
dog.
Yes,
18
the wild
yards.
one, yeah.
Anniversary pin patch.
Okay, looks like we're gonna be.
Do you
we
have a ticket?
Johnny right now.
Tomorrow ticket. Card
Oh,
game.
for Card Game
Matsuri
Fest.
ticket.
Yes.
I
You
definitely
can
had to buy
get,
mine a few hours ago.
This team. No. Each you must choose each pin patch by ticket.
Yeah, so he's saying that if you get a
Tomorrow.
ticket for tomorrow's Bushi Card Fest, you will get one of the
どっちか。
two
どっちかと
pin badges.
交
Ah,
換
okay.
できま
Either
す。
the 15th anniversary Vanguard or the
Okay.
18th anniversary Weiß.
Anyway, thank you for 15th anniversary, also 18th anniversary. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you. Also, evolve more. I want get 10 years anniversary. 頑張りましょう。
Thank you,
じゃあ、
Kidani-san.
なんか最後挨拶。
I just think it's really funny that like
Hi.
Kidani is
Thank you
just
so
like
much.
The face of Bushiroad.
he's like a figurehead,
Yeah.
and he's on like
Hi.
he's on a
I also want
climax. He's
to
on the
thank
upcoming playmat,
everyone
right?
again for joining today, and thank you everyone who tuned into the stream as well. And congratulations on all the players for making it this far, and of course, congratulations to the winners today. So we'll look forward to the next circuit. Hope to see everyone in future tournaments. So please, continue to support us and play our games. Thank you.
Thank you, Tyra-san. I had the pleasure of sitting down with him for like a proper meeting with him last year during Bushi Expo. in
Now,
London.
thank you, Kidani Shacho and
Really, really
Tyra-san. With all that being said,
Corey!
thank you everybody
Corey!
Let's
for
go,
coming to
Corey.
today's event, joining into the stream. We look forward to seeing you all next year and the year after that at Bushiroad Summerfest 2026 and the Bushiroad Championship Series 26-27 and other future events. Thank you.
Let's go, Corey!
Let's go, Corey.
Let's go! All right, so now back to the two of us.
Yeah. So, obviously, thank you to Tyra-san, Kidani-san for having us on. Thank you for Bushiroad for hosting all this. Thank you for being here with me. But of course, thank you for everyone at home for watching us, yap for 9 hours about card games.
Racking up those channel points.
Hell yeah.
Gotta stay on stream for the Gamba, got a little bit of extra incentive here and there.
I know it's a bit cliche to say this every year, but like, I honestly feel like every year is the best worlds. It just keeps getting better.
It just keeps getting better, yeah.
And I'm just. It's a little bit personal, but it feels really good to be back here on the desk, like in an official capacity, and just to be like serving the community like this, to be able to share the knowledge, share the excitement, share the enjoyment and love of the game, like so fulfilling. Like I almost feel like I've won a tournament myself, honestly.
I just want to give a huge thanks to Bushiroad for allowing me to come back for my third World Finals at this point. First one was 3 years ago in LA, where I literally just drove 30 minutes to the venue. It wasn't that big of a deal. But last year was the first time that I was able to come out to Japan and do the World Finals here. And then now I'm back once again, and I'm hoping that they invite me back for multiple more World Finals for years to come. So it's been a great experience every time. And like you said, it just keeps getting better and better. Production has also been awesome. Shout outs to production. You guys are the GOATs. And I don't really think there's much else to say. We've had a great time today.
Yep.
Somehow my voice is still fine.
I am. Gone.
I think maybe I'll check back in like a couple hours, see if I'm actually okay. If anything, my legs are killing me. We walked all over Akiba yesterday.
Sure.
I am destroyed in the legs department.
yeah.
But my voice, still pretty okay, thankfully. So,
With all that left to say, there's only one thing left to do.
let's just close it out. So,
All right.
from all of us here on the official cast for the Bushiroad Championship Series 25-26 World Finals, this has been Randall, a.k.a. Shizukats.
And Ben, also known as Zisrel from Yellow Card TCG,
Beijing for Weiß
wishing you a lovely evening,
Please collect your
morning, or
belongings.
rest of the day, wherever you are in the world.
On behalf of all of us here on the Bushiroad team, staff, production, all you guys, you're all the GOATs, thank you all for watching this stream. And we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.